Semoga udah nggak gaung-gaung lagi. Halo, halo, ho, ho. Hey guys, apa kabar guys? Mana nih? Mana nih? Mana nih? Mana nih? Gua izin pakai topi ya guys. Lagi bad hair day. Hey, halo guys, apa kabar guys? Mana nih kalian? Ini jamnya emang jam nanggung ya, tapi kalian jangan salahin gua ya. Ini emang dari Xiaomi-nya mereka mulainya jam segini. Jadi gue juga nggak tahu. Halo, ada Ayonima Koji, ada Arya, ada Nash, Chandra, Joseph, Syadrakul, halo, Excel, Misbah, Lord Kill, Nash, Suwanto Ahmad, halo, halo, halo. Ada Rashid Aswin, ada Riko. Thank you yang udah kasih like ya. Riko, thank you Riko. Rizal, John Travolta, Jagger, Lakovi, Bagas, Azam, Semeton, Nabil, Alberto, Ryzen, Arik, Dennis J. Halo, makasih banget yang udah hadir semua. Johnny, Lord Kill, Zaki, Yodit. Halo hadir. Rashid, Asep, Alwan, Ed, Misbah, Brob, Riko. Thank you ya. Buat teman-teman yang belum like, jangan lupa like live streaming ini ya. Bentar lagi udah mau mulai. Dan untungnya gue lihat nih ada subtitle bahasa Inggrisnya ya. Jadi ntar sedikit banyak gue bisa translatein buat kalian nih. Ada siapa lagi nih? Ada TG Gaming, Poke Gaming, ada Sri Paduka, Darmawan, Fadil, Michi, Jager, Faik, Mas Hasan, Iya Uda Iya, Arik, Suwanto, Darmawan Arfianto, Ori Venji, Taufik Hidayat, Wibota Kunime. Halo guys. Nih kalian udah jam-jamnya sholat nggak sih? Maafkan saya ya kalau jamnya nggak pas nih ya. Emang Xiaomi-nya mulainya jam segini nih. Halo, halo, hadir, Arya, Alberto, Lukman, Abdul, Pixelate. Teman-teman yang belum like, yuk bantuin like yuk. Ini biasa teman-teman yang awal-awal nih, teman-teman yang cukup bisa gue andalkan nih untuk membantu gue nge-like nih. Karena nanti kalau udah makin ke belakang makin rame nih biasanya udah teman-teman yang nonton biasa aja nih yang udah jarang mau nge-like. Oke. Thank you buat yang udah like. Thank you ya. Apa kabar? Gimana di Singapura? Baik-baik aja sih. Nggak ada kabar-kabar apa. Dan gue juga nggak terlalu banyak keluar akhir-akhir ini. Jadi nggak tahu deh. Yang kemarin waktu ulang tahun Singapura aja gue malah ini ya, nggak kemana-mana ya. Oke, kita ngintip dulu. Udah ada di sini, kan bisa lihat. Cuman ini dia masih kayak iklan-iklan gitu ya, dan suaranya masih gue kecilin nih guys. Bang ROG 6 kapan dibahas? Gue kayaknya skip deh. Habis sekarang gue tuh kalau mau review sekarang nih mesti hati-hati guys. Bukan hati-hati sih, mesti pilih-pilih sih. Karena duit tabungan gue sudah menipis guys. Jadi nggak bisa kayak dulu lagi waktu masih kerja. Sekarang tuh udah susah guys. Mesti pilih-pilih lah. Jadi kalau yang bener-bener banyak banget yang request, baru mungkin gue bakal pertimbangin buat beli. Jadi mohon pengertiannya, sorry banget. Ya beginilah maksudnya ya kalau emang kedepannya banyak sponsor yang masuk, mulai dikenal, banyak brand yang ini mau pinjemin, pasti gue bakal review. Cuman jujur sekarang ya begitulah adanya. Mohon pengertiannya ya. Jadi biar makin cepet dikenal channelnya, kalian juga bisa bantuin gue buat promosiin channel ini kemana-mana. Jadi biar lebih banyak yang nonton, lebih banyak dikenal lagi, dan pasti kalau banyak yang kenal, banyak yang pinjemin brandnya, gue bakal bikin videonya. Oke, semoga ngerti ya. Thank you. Oke, kita lihat sekarang masih nyanyi-nyanyi nggak jelas. Mungkin kita tunggu aja si Bapak Lejunnya udah mulai ngomong ya. Siap Bang, auto share. Share-nya itu jadi jangan semua kalian share ya. Kalau live streaming gini mah nggak usah di-share kali ya guys. Kayak video-video misalnya kemarin kalau yang kalian suka pas video Asus Zenfone 9 atau misalnya Xiaomi 12 Ultra, Nothing Phone, Google Pixel. Nah, kayak gitu-gitu boleh bantu di-share tuh. Cuman yang menurut kalian bagus aja. Kalau nggak bagus nggak apa-apa. Kalau nggak bagus kalian mesti kasih tahu gue nih apa yang mesti ditingkatin lagi. Jadi bisa gue bagusin lagi videonya. Jadi dari sisi gue juga gue bakal berusaha supaya channelnya kontennya isinya lebih baik lagi nih. Jadi waktu kalian share pun nggak bakal malu-maluin guys. Thank you. Semangat, pasti semangat. TG Gaming, Egya, Didit, Arya. Link Sawerianya tetap ada soalnya kalau super chat pajaknya lumayan gede. Nah, cuman masalahnya kalau gua masukin link Saweria, sekarang kan gua pakai kayak aplikasi lain lagi nih buat live streaming nih. Ini kayaknya belum ada integrasi ke Sawerianya. Jadi agak sayang juga sih kalau kalian nyawer terus ntar nggak nongol di ini di layar. Dan jadi gue mikir mungkin ya kalau mau ya di YouTube aja sih, walaupun pajaknya gede nggak apa-apa sih. Dan sebenarnya mau sawer nggak sawer gue juga nggak masalah sih, nggak terlalu gimana. Cuma paling nggak bantuin gue aja buat live streaming ini. Rp3 juta. Nih kita mau ngintip nggak nih? Dia udah mulai ngomong apa ya? Ini belum mulai ya, kayak baru iklan-iklan gitu guys. Suara aman ya? Boleh tolong kasih tahu gue nggak? Udah gue benerin sih tadi siang. Cuman nggak tahu nih, harusnya udah bener sih. Jangan kayak kemarin ya, aduh kemarin maafkan saya ya, tiba-tiba ngaco banget. Samsung yang waktu live streaming Samsung kemarin tuh. Aman ya, thank you. Siapa yang kemarin ada nih hadir pas live streaming Samsung nih dan merasakan kekacauan audio gua gema-gema eko-eko.
Wow, that contest sounds like it's gonna pop off, my dude. Yeah. Wait.
Thank you. Aduh, nih gue seneng banget nih teman-teman pada hadir semua nih. Ya, thank you. Banyak banget nih yang kemarin ikutan juga ya. Dan sorry ya, videonya itu langsung gue private aja karena kayaknya ini apa? Yang tadi itu gara-gara audionya jelek, jadi ya udahlah gua umpetin aja. Yang ini mungkin bakal gua nggak umpetin sih setelah kelar ya. Lebih rekomen Snapdragon 870 apa 8 Gen 1? 870 dong. Cuman kalau 8 Plus Gen 1, nah itu baru tuh. 8 Plus Gen 1 itu bagus loh. Oke, udah mulai nih guys acaranya. Jadi ceritanya si Lei Jun, CEO-nya Xiaomi itu pengen melakukan pidato tahunan. Gue usahain bisa gue translate sebanyak-banyaknya ya. Habis, aduh, emang susah sih jadi translator, gue baru mengetahui. Jadi maksudnya saat gue translate, gue mikir, gue kasih tahu ke kalian, dia kan masih lanjut ngomong tuh. Nah, terus yang pas gue ngomong, dia ngomong, gue kagak tahu dia ngomong apa, makanya agak susah. Mungkin gue proses dulu, gue ambil yang penting-pentingnya aja, baru gue kasih tahu kalian. Halo Reski, halo Darmawan Arfianto, halo Maveo, Handiyu, Sennheiser, Brian Antonio. Ya udah mulai nih. Halo Andreas Amanda. Halo Evri, Bayu. Dari Kalsel, mantap. Malam-malam. Sini jam 7 guys. Gue tahu di sana jam 6 kan. Tuh dengerin kata Syadrakul. Bantu like yang baru join ya. Oke, thank you. Udah diingetin. Halo Akbar, halo calon sukses. Halo Ryuzu, sore Cowboy. Halo Rahimatul, Sulsel hadir. Salam dari Surabaya, Aldan Firdaus. Halo bro dari Jamie Bond. Jamie Bond itu apaan? Hah? Itu tempat ya? Tempat di mana? Blue Rhinos. Masuk Indo apa enggak? Kata Dejavu, nggak tahu ya. Halo Irfan Maulana, di sini jam 6 masih terang banget. Yoi, di sini juga. Ya, kalau kalian lihat di kiri atas, tinggal 15 detik lagi. Banjarmasin hadir. Ini yang bikin kalian penasaran dari live streaming ini apa nih? Mix Fold-nya atau Redmi-nya, guys? Oh, udah mulai nih, udah mulai. Gila, panggungnya udah kayak konser. Oh, kalau ini lagu, semoga bukan lagu ya. Oh, bukan. Gua kira si Legion-nya pengen nyanyi.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's event.
Selamat malam semua, selamat datang di eventnya.
This is the third time for me to hold the annual speech.
Ini pidato ketiga kali nih.
The world has undergone significant changes. It has profoundly influenced everybody's life and work. Faced with incessant and huge changes, many people feel that they are not accustomed to the situation. Sometimes they feel they are confused, and some people even feel anxious about it. Therefore, for this annual speech, I'm not going to talk about Xiaomi. I would like to talk about something else.
Oh, dia bilang dia nggak mau ngomong tentang Xiaomi.
I go through the valleys in my life, how I make it through.
Dia kayaknya lebih mau ke curhat, guys.
I would like to tell you 3 stories. The first story goes like this. When I was young,
Legion kelihatan tambah muda.
Business failure.
Umur berapa ya dia ya?
Even the closure of the business. These are the troubles and difficulties.
Dia pengen ceritain tuh kegagalan bisnisnya.
30 years ago.
Terus deal bisnisnya.
It was the DOS era. WPS was very popular at that time.
Ini awalnya dari sini dia
I still
katanya.
remember that WPS was installed in every computer. Kingsoft was in the high time at that time.
Halo Zeris, Bang besok aku cerdas cermat.
At that time.
Udah sana lu belajar, jangan nonton.
Still face huge potential risks. It was that year Microsoft has entered China. Windows and Office have also entered
Dia
China.
mulai waktu zaman Microsoft masuk ke Cina tuh. Udah lama banget ya. Itu zaman komputer itu katanya.
The Kingsoft, the only way for it to survive
Halo Fartur, malam.
is to develop a new software set. At that time, we were young. We did not think very carefully before we started. I still remember I gave a fantastic name to my system, that is Pangu. We hope that the Pangu software can
Intinya dia cerita kayak awalnya dia merintis
platform and pushed it into a new level. So at that time was so upbeat. But can you think about it?
Windy Chen, wajahnya awet muda ya, Bos Legion. Iya. Tapi dia umur berapa ya si Bos Legion ini? Ada yang tahu nggak? Coba googling deh. Ngerti bang. Gue cuma ngerti yang orang ngomong bahasa Inggrisnya doang. Si Legionnya ngomong sih gue kagak ngerti. Cuma masalahnya saat gue ngomong gini, gue jadi nggak bisa ngikutin sih orang bulenya ngomong apa bahasa Inggrisnya.
In April 1995, WPS, that is
1995 tuh. Ada yang udah lahir belum?
It was the development of 3 years. We were all waiting for this day.
Tuh dia bikin Pango Office. Apa nih Pango Office? Mungkin kayak Microsoft Office kali ya. 95 tuh.
When the product
52 tahun bang, Hanzel. Oh, thank you Hanzel.
The sales was so doomed. And
lebih tua dari Deddy Corbuzier kayaknya ya, 5 tahun ya. Kenapa ke Deddy Corbuzier?
So depressed. We fell down from the cloud to the ground. So how can we do that? How should we do?
Ini dia curhat-curhatan guys.
So then I encouraged all the employees to continue to work and struggle. By the beginning of the second year, that was 1996, things did not
Wah,
turn
thank you
better.
Bayu udah kasih tahu
Handle
informasinya.
systems sales have not turned better. What is more troublesome is that WPS cannot sales of WPS cannot increase, and our revenue was in sharp decline. It was even difficult for us to give the employees salaries. At that time,
Katanya di awal-awal sampai susah dia bayar gaji pegawainya katanya.
I was 26.
Dan waktu itu dia 26 tahun. Gila 26 tahun gue masih main warnet kali ya. Enggak lah, 26 gue ngapain ya? Udah kerja lah, masa main warnet sih.
It was the hardest day. And at that time, the most difficult time, we cannot even give the salary to the employees the next month. At that time, I suffered often from insomnia.
Gila sampai kena insomnia, dia nggak bisa tidur guys, gara-gara nggak bisa ngegaji karyawannya.
I sat alone in the sofa and watching the lights went off one after another, and see the first light.
Kayaknya curhatnya bakal lama sih. Cuman nggak apa-apa guys, ini aja, nikmatin aja.
Can only be felt by those who have gone through the situation like this. My colleagues were also so depressed.
Nggak cuman dia, tapi teman kerja yang lainnya juga depresi tuh, mengalami masa-masa merintis.
One after another.
Oh, waktu dia kerja di Kingsoft guys. Kayaknya gue pernah dengar sih Kingsoft.
So it was very hard time for me at that time. As the head for the R&D, I could not understand this. Such a excellent brand, such an excellent software like Pankuk, why they can't reach a very high level of sales?
Terus dia bingung si Pankuk ini kenapa salesnya nggak meningkat, nggak bisa tinggi. Si Pankuk ini kayak tadi tuh yang office itu tuh.
I began to act as a salesperson.
Akhirnya karena dia kayak gregetan gini, kenapa nih penjualannya nggak bagus? Akhirnya dia jadi orang salesnya. Buset.
I found the biggest software shop as a salesperson. At that time, at the beginning, I was so confident. Though I did not act as the salesperson, but the software was made by me. They will nevertheless become problematic.
Bang David pasti lihat live lu bang. Pede banget gue, masa Bang David liatin live gue. Kalau lihat gue udah sama nih kayak dia. Dia kan akhir-akhir ini suka pakai topi. Tuh, gue kalau diajak ngomong kayak gini ya, gue udah nggak fokus lagi dia ngomong apa nih guys. Gawat nih. Iya Bayu, dia ngomongnya pakai bahasa Mandarin, tapi itu ada orang bule yang ngomong kok bahasa Inggris. Nggak kedengeran emang, kedengeran kok. Bisa dicepetin nggak? Nggak bisa, ini live streaming.
I still remember when I returned home without having supper that I slept.
Poco F5 bakal pakai 8 Gen 1 apa 8 Plus Gen 1 bang? Menurut gue sih 8 Plus Gen 1 ya, nggak mungkin 8 Gen 1. Feeling kuat gue. David pakai topi karena malas beresin rambutnya yang lepek. Bener sama, ini gue lagi bad hair day nih. Re-chance.
So I just comfort myself. I was out of luck. It was the first time for me to do
translator
this.
Inggrisnya kurang kedengeran. Mau gue gedein lagi nggak?
The second day I would work harder. For the second day, I cannot sell even a set of product.
Apa suara gue mau
I
dikecilin
was so
guys?
confused. For the third day, the situation goes on, especially when I see other shop salesperson have
Oke, suara gue kecilin ya, maaf ya.
At that time,
Cek.
I even doubted my ability it was indeed in that moment that I realized that technology
udah gua
work is
kecilin.
hard, but at the same
Suara
time, the sales
legionnya
work
udah
is
gua
also
naikin.
hard. For the third day, I decided not to sell.
Aduh, kan gue jadi ketinggalan
What should
kan
I
kisah
do? I
inspiratif
began to
mereka nih.
watch what others do. So I watched the salesperson with the best performance, how they greet the customers, how he sell the products. So I watched him the whole day. So after a whole day, I felt it was so rewarding because there are so many tricks and skills to be a salesperson. I can give you some examples. Once a client enter the shop, I will be battling with them. So how did
dia banyak
he do?
belajar waktu jadi sales
He did not
guys
tell
katanya.
several words. He will listen to the customers. Sometimes he just give a few sentences and he has successfully attracted the clients.
Katanya pas pelanggan datang, kadang dia cuma butuh ngedengerin atau mungkin cuma ngomong beberapa patah kata, terus customernya udah mau beli.
To argue with them. Sometimes I was so over serious. So but they did not do this. The best salesperson did not do this. He just gave a promotion paper and just explain to the customers, and he will also use a computer to give a demo to the customer. So what is
Kira-kira nanti di rebranding jadi Xiaomi 12T kah? Katanya sih gitu ya. Redmi 50 Ultra ini katanya bakal rebranding jadi 12T. Katanya. Ya, yang mau sholat silakan, nggak apa-apa. Gue ngerti kok. Gue juga nggak enak sama kalian, tapi karena Xiaomi-nya emang jam segini, kayaknya Legend juga nggak sholat kan, ya udahlah. Mungkin jam segini mereka. Mungkin kalau Legend-nya sholat, mungkin nggak jam segini kali guys.
So after a day, then
ya silakan, selamat sholat ya. Jangan lupa balik lagi.
I think I have won the whole world. I was so excited. After I sell the first order, it seems that I have found the feel to sell. So the performance went better. It was the 7th day I became the sales champion of my shop. It was so unbelievable.
Saat dia jadi salesman juga, wah, performance-nya bagus katanya.
When I told the stories with my colleagues, so he just told me it was the 7th day instant growth story of a salesperson.
Dalam 7 hari aja katanya.
You are wrong. A programmer, we have failed in the R&D in order to know the reasons behind and be a salesperson for the 7th day consecutively. So I did this that year just because I have done this, and it was so tiring. But today, when I recollected the story, I felt it was so rewarding. I can give you an example, a story. In 1996, when the computer began to be popularized, when I acted as the salesperson in a software shop, every day several clients came to ask me, do you have any software for you to know the basic knowledge of the computer? So
dia ditanyain sama klien, lu punya software nggak untuk ngajarin basic komputer? Dia nanya. Terus bingung si Legionnya, software buat ngajarin basic komputer?
You turn left and there is a bookshop and you can buy a book to
si
learn
Legend
from
bilang
the book.
mendingan ke toko buku aja, beli buku di sana.
For countless times, it was dawned on me that I can make a software like this. So compared with the Pango software, it was not so advanced technology. So shouldn't I make such a software? So I organized the team. That is the software that is the starters for computers. I did
Oh,
not
akhirnya
make
dia bikin
the
software buat
advertisement.
pemula.
And after I introduced the software, it became so popular. It became the top sales.
Katanya softwarenya
So
software
this
yang
process has
ngajarin
given me a
basic
great
komputer
shock.
buat pemula akhirnya populer tuh software yang dia bikin.
It let me contemplate a very simple law. As a technology person, you should not do the simple. You should do the simple products. You should not make the products that look so fantastic as long as they're needed by the customers. It was so easy to be sold. So the good products would be easy to be sold.
Aduh, apa nih translatornya ngomongnya?
It's never hard to make products anymore. And then we produce a lot of bestsellers. For example, Kingsoft Antiviral and Kingsoft Power Word. There are dozens of them. So Kingsoft found its way out. Now let's look back at Pangu. It's a simple thing. It's just making things without any consideration of consumer needs. But easy said, but hard to be done. We have so many engineers and technicians who are used to
Kapan mulainya, sabar ya. Dia masih curhat-curhat dulu, guys.
other than the markets. That was an enlightenment to me. Without the crisis in 1996 as an engineer, I could have never had such an opportunity to learn that lesson. And with that offsite experience as a salesperson, I could dare say that it's a rare opportunity and a treasurable experience for me throughout my whole career.
Translatornya
After
jadi
the
cewek.
experience as a salesperson, whenever I inspected the stores, I felt differently. I preferred touring in the
Intinya
outlets.
buat yang
Whenever I had
ini
the
dia lagi
opportunity, I also visited the other
jelasin
stores of other
kisah
brands.
dia pas
Because
merintis mulai dari
offsite, I was
awal-awal
not thinking only
terus
about
sampai
mere
dia jadi
products anymore.
seorang
Instead, I could look at
salesperson,
the interior
ketemu
design,
masalah,
the shelves,
ngejual
and the
barang.
the training of their personnel, and so on. Bit by bit, I did look at the core points. And 3 decades ago, the retail business in China was backward. So whenever I had this opportunity to go abroad, I would take time to visit the outlets off-site. Some outlets overseas were very big.
Katanya dia
I could still
30 tahun
remember that
lalu
I spent one whole
retail
day
di
in
Cina
one
itu kayaknya
outlet.
kebanyakan
Almost
bankrupt
every
katanya.
package has been touched.
Makanya dia habis itu katanya pas dia keluar negeri,
I
dia
tried my
liatin
best
tuh, dia
to keep
perhatiin
every detail in my
retail di
mind.
luar negeri kayak gimana.
With that, I had certain understanding
Mungkin
of
habis
retail
itu
business, which
dia
was very
coba
helpful later on
implementasiin
for my
kali.
career. At this point, I could say that Kingsoft found its way of survival. But for me, myself, I was put in a bigger dilemma. I was in the darkest moments of my life.
Tuh, katanya Legion pernah berada di
So what
dunia
happened?
kegelapan. Titik
First of all,
kegelapan dia. Nih, seru nih titik kegelapan
We
dia.
pinned too much hopes on Pangu. So ever since the failure of Pangu,
Dia kebanyakan
I
berharap.
was wrapped up in that emotion. I was so down.
Dia
And secondly,
down banget sama
In
emosi.
face of the fierce competition from Microsoft, I saw no silver lining
Oh,
of
karena
winning that competition.
si Panggu
If,
tempat dia kerja
as a
ini
surviving
tempatnya
enterprise,
softwarenya itu
that was not appealing to
berkompetisi
me.
sama
So
Microsoft.
I felt that I lost my faith
Dia mulai
and I
kehilangan
lost the will
kepercayaan
to
diri
fight.
dia.
So by the end of April, I resigned.
Oh, akhirnya dia resign,
And later
guys.
on, Cho told me that how about you can take half a year leave. So I did for half a year.
Jadi dia sempat mau putusin resign, tapi dibilang sama nggak tahu bosnya apa siapa, udah lu daripada resign mendingan lu cuti setengah tahun aja, dia bilang kayak begitu. Karena si Legionnya lagi dalam masa-masa down banget, dia bilang gara-gara aduh terlalu tough nih kompetisinya.
I had no better ways.
Wah, ini apa ini?
I spent time with my
Party.
friends in the pubs.
Oh iya bener lu
This was a
party.
photo taken in a pub in Sanlitun 3 decades ago.
3 decades
And also
ago,
dancing in
30
the
tahun
pubs
lalu.
was very popular among the youngsters. I could still remember that we danced for one whole night without any stop. So that was how I spent those time.
Tiap harinya
During
katanya dia
which
party
time,
terus guys.
I started to fall for the rock music. It was noisy in the beginning, but when I was depressed, I started to be
Zaman dulu tuh.
immersed in such a musical atmosphere. I forgot all my pains. Because of that experience in the pubs,
Dia
I started to think
hanyut dalam
about opening
dunia
such a
pub
pub
kayak
in
begini-begini
Sanlitun
tuh.
as well.
Sampai akhirnya dia
I did
lupa
the market
sama
survey about
kekecewaan
how
dia
to
yang
run
sebelumnya.
a pub. As a result,
Jadi anak party dia
not long
kayaknya.
after, I bumped into one interesting thing. BBS. I had all the time in the world, so I spent so much time on CyberOne platform. What was CyberOne? Internet was not popularized back then in China, so many internet followers called
Halo
to
Fartur,
log
halo
on
Agesta.
and build this
Kok videonya
forum.
nggak bisa dipercepat bang? Ini live
And in those
stream.
years,
Halo Arif Maulana.
the
Syaifuddin
thing that you
Yantofi.
could get along with your friends
Syaifuddin
from
Yantofi,
afar
halo
through
maaf
the
bang telat nggak
internet
apa-apa.
was a rare experience.
Arya.
It was miraculous,
BTW buat teman-teman
and
yang
I
belum
totally
like live
lost
streaming ini
myself in
udah
this
ini nih.
platform,
Udah
starting
seimbang
from
nih.
the beginning. It's hard to
Jangan
imagine
lupa
right
like ya
now.
guys,
It's just
buat yang
like
belum aja. Kalau yang
you
udah thank
are
you.
diving into the meta universe technology, and it's a fresh experience as well. Since you have to call to log on, so it was very expensive. Imagine you put a lot of posts in the forum, and you started to put a lot of posts, and people might complain about you because they're very carelessly prepared. So you have to be careful and reply candidly. I had a strength because I was a programmer. I could type very fast, so I wrote for 100 posts per day. I remember that I spent one whole day to write about 10,000 characters. There was very few people who could write more than me on CyberOne. Because of my efficiency,
Dia bilang
very
katanya dia bisa
quickly I
ngetik
was
cepet
ranking among the
banget.
top on CyberOne.
Karena dia kan programmer, dia ngetiknya cepet. Dia bisa
And that was
posting di
because
forum.
of
Gak tau
the
buat apa
number
gue
of,
kagak
posts
ngikutin.
we wrote, and I was frequently among top 3. I had a competitor. I could still remember him. He posted over 100 per day as well, and we competed against
Dia
each other.
posting
He didn't know how to
100
type
posting
fast.
per
He
day
used
tiap
his
hari.
2
Dia
fingers
nggak tahu apa yang
to type.
diposting
Of
ya.
course, he was fast with his own ways, and it is said that he even has spoiled some keyboards. That was a funny scene.
Bang udah
I was
makan bang?
wondering
Belum
why
nih
didn't
Gusti.
he practice typing on the keyboard?
Fartur bener-bener jadi sesi curhat sampai lagi
Since
party
I
aja
posted so
diceritain.
much, very quickly I became the forum moderator. Maybe you don't have the experience. It's just like the head of the WeChat group. It's not a big title.
Terus
but there
katanya
are
dia juga
a lot of
pernah jadi
businesses.
foreign moderator.
To be a forum moderator,
Oh, forum
first of all, you have
moderator.
to post.
Oh,
And you have
ini
to drag
mungkin
in
teman-teman di
friends
sini nggak tahu ya
and
kayak
create a
kayak
good and
forum-forum
friendly
zamannya
atmosphere.
Indo
The most
Webster,
difficult thing
Kaskus gitu.
for the
Ada yang tahu
forum
nggak sih?
moderator
Ini pasti
is
yang
that you
tua-tua
have to
doang yang
act
tahu nih kayak gua nih.
as the management person in the community.
Sekarang masih ada nggak
Sometimes
sih
people
forum-forum kayak
argue
begitu guys?
fiercely in the community, and you have to console them. So it was
Jadi dia juga
tiresome.
pernah jadi forum moderator katanya.
I woke up at 7 a.m. and I was busy all day till after midnight. So I kidded that
Masih
I was
Syaifuddin
almost
Kaskus
busier
masih
than
ingat bang.
before at work. I was baffled in
MIRC,
that
buset.
experience on the forum, but some friends of mine questioned. He said that I was trying to stay away from the pains, and some people even thought it was regretful. Lei Jun was a good guy, and why did he start squandering my time and even my life
Kalau Kaskus udah jarang,
on
jadi
the forum?
forum-forum gitu, website forum gitu masih hidup nggak sih?
To
Masih
be
ada yang pakai
honest,
nggak sih? Gue sih nggak
I
tahu ya.
am grateful to them. I know they cared for me, but I had disagreements. I don't think people could be very purposeful in their lives. Sometimes they purposely things have their own values. So for half a year, I had no purpose at all. I just enjoyed the time on the forum, and I had fun. In such a relaxing
Halo Erwandi,
time,
Reddit masih hidup
step by
katanya.
step, I restored myself and recovered from
Masih
the
kan,
failure.
terutama yang image board.
When I was preparing for today's speech,
Forum
I
sekarang
was
lebih ke live
searching for
streaming
the
kayaknya,
posts
bisa
I
jadi
wrote
sih.
in 1996, and here is one good example of all of them.
Tapi Reddit emang ada Indonesianya ya? Reddit bukannya buat luar ya?
I spent so much time on the forum, and years after, it suddenly came to me that this experience was quite valuable for me.
Ya intinya dia
What was
sempat jadi moderator forum, sempat lama di situ.
when we were building the Me
Detailnya gue
community,
kagak dengerin,
we need
gue
to
sambil
build
baca
such a
chat
forum.
kalian nih, maafkan saya.
We
Pusing gue, mesti
kicked
lihat
off
yang
to
mana.
a very good start, and within less than 1 year, we became the most popular mobile phone-based forum in China. Why was
Halo,
that?
Opshar,
That
selamat
was thanks to
malam.
my experience on the forum and BBS. So I was familiar with those skills. Very quickly, I helped the Xiaomi community to go somewhere. You might
Mungkin
be
gara-gara
wondering
itu
that
kali ya
I
guys.
spent time
Si
playing
Lei Jun ini
games,
kan
surfing on
datang
the
dari
internet,
forum-forum gitu kan. Makanya
reading
dia
novels.
punya
Might be a
misi
waste of
kayak
time,
Xiaomi
but now
community-nya
I hope I could
dikuatin
change your
sama
idea.
dia. Mungkin dari
As long as
pengalaman
you have
itu dia
self-control,
benar-benar mau
sometimes
bikin company brand
entertainment
HP yang
could be the best way of
dasarnya itu
learning.
dari komunitas kali ya.
Because you have no
Contohnya
purpose
gua
in
doang
life,
sih.
it's easy to
Bener
give
gak?
up
Bener
the
gak?
learning.
Karena
And
dia
you
punya
can learn
pengalaman
very
jadi forum
fast,
moderator,
but
terus tahu mungkin
can't reminder
kekuatan
is
dari komunitas.
you cannot just spend
Makanya
the
Mi
time
Fans
enjoying the
dari
entertainment
brand-brand
you
HP
like.
yang ada, Mi Fans kan mungkin yang paling kuat kali komunitasnya.
Of course, I support play, but you have to take it seriously. In those days,
Nggak ada
on
subtitle
the
bahasa Inggris.
forum, I met some friends. Two of them became very popular later on. One used to be a programmer in China Motion Telecom. His name is Ma Huateng.
Dia
The
diceritain
other
temennya dia tuh.
is an engineer from Ningbo Telecommunication called
Engineer
Ding Lei.
juga. Terus kenapa?
I never asked those two why did they spend so much time and was so passionate in BBS. But I'm convinced that that experience must be very conducive to their startup of Tencent and NetEase. Someday in the future, maybe I could approach them and ask them this question about playing fiddle. During that careless half a year, I recovered myself. And in November 1996, I returned to Kingsoft.
Oh, dia balik kerja lagi nih
Why?
setelah cuti
In the
panjang.
innermost part of my heart, I never gave up the dream of rejuvenating the software business in China. So we hope to rival against
Dia tetap
Microsoft.
masih mau
After I returned,
mencapai mimpinya dia yang belum kesampaian guys. Tetap dikejar sama dia, makanya dia balik lagi tuh.
and also we had guerrilla wars incessantly. We made so many software and games so as to support the main battle. With those moves, after 2 decades of industriousness, we re-emerged from a small company. But now, the MOU is exceeding 500 million. I cannot say that we have already won against
Bang, gua kebeli
Microsoft, but to
F4
be
GT-nya
number
tahun depan
2
bulan April.
in the
Kata abang
world,
mending tetap
it's
ambil
really
F4
hard
GT
one.
atau
So
lihat
I'm very proud of
aja yang keluaran
WPS.
baru lah nanti ada keluar apa. Nabung yang banyak. Kalau bisa dilebihin. Jadi kalau ada yang keluar yang baru lebih mahalan dikit udah siap. Kata
Also, when I
Excel
was
Wijaya.
preparing for this speech, my colleagues encountered 2 interviews. One was from 2003 and the other was from 2004. I was interviewed about the history of WPS. I seemed cute in those videos. I looked like only 18 years old. And I edited it. So how about we enjoy those clips?
Nih dia mau share apa nih? Bikin video. Aduh, nggak ada bahasa Inggrisnya lagi. Wih, legend zaman muda coy. Woi, Pak Bos. Kok kayak berita gitu ya? Ini dia bilang 96 mungkin berapa? 25 tahun yang lalu ya? 26 ya? 26 tahun yang lalu.
这是他作为一个程序员的理想。
Wih, rambutnya masih ini, rambut jadul. Sekarang rambutnya udah keren dia. Oh, 2004ini.
如果逐鹿中原为时尚早，那就不如在边缘战场打游击，而游击战是可以上升到战略层面的。
Gila, berarti si Legend ini benar-benar orang terpilih ya. Ngerjain apa aja selalu ini. Berprestasi ya, walaupun ada up and down-nya sih. Gimana nih? Itu serius guys, gua kagak tahu guys. Ini dia ngomong apa, gua kagak ngerti. Oh, ini kayak software nih, jualan software. Namanya WPS 97 for Windows.
短短2个月就卖出13000套，位列各大办公软件销售榜榜首。当年被微软压制的金山，终于用市场业绩赢得了和微软对决的资格。
Just when I was trying to revitalize Kingsoft, there were radical changes in the outside world. On the other side of the coast,
Netscape,
perhaps you
kayaknya
don't
gue pernah
remember
ingat
this
deh.
company called Netscape. It was founded in 1994, listed in 1995. Yahoo was founded in 1995 and listed in
Netscape itu browser
1996.
apa search engine ya?
The first wave of internet emerged. At that
Yahoo
time,
mungkin sebagian teman-teman di sini yang
the whole world was
masih
immersed
ini
in
nih,
the wave of
masih bocil nggak
internet.
tahu Yahoo
And
kali.
China also
Pada tahu
followed
Yahoo
closely.
semua nggak? Atau ada yang
In
nggak tahu Yahoo apaan?
1996, NetEase was founded. At the end of 1996, Tencent was founded. And in 1998, Sina and Sohu changed their names and also set off again. Therefore,
Yahoo
the
Messenger nih
first wave of
Saifuddin nih
internet also
kayaknya
started in China
tahu
at that
banget.
time.
Arya
And in
tahu
October
dong.
1998, it was the first time for
Erwandi
me
email
to
Yahoo gue
feel
masih
the
hidup.
irreversible momentum of internet, and we have to catch up. At that time,
Iya,
I
zaman-zaman
felt
Yahoo
that
Messenger
we're
dulu.
already slow. So how can we, what should we do? So I told the board of directors that, so since this is the start of the internet
Ya,
era,
kata
perhaps we
Guntur,
can acquire
Netscape
a
dulu
company so that
browsernya,
we can
Yahoo
make
itu
a
search
faster strike.
engine, bener-bener.
And in the next 20 years, there have been rumors in the market saying that when Ma Huateng founded Tencent, he tried to sell QQ to me, but I didn't buy it. And when Alibaba was founded, Alibaba also sought for my investment, and I didn't. for people, it seems that I was stupid and I don't have a foresight. So with this opportunity, I would like to tell you that neither of them approached me. These are both rumors, and I don't know who make up this rumor. And I only talked with one company, that is NetEase. At that time, NetEase was founded for a year. And NetEase was a host for personal websites. And that was a great business at that time. It also helped the telecommunication office of Guangzhou to establish an email system. I really liked NetEase, so I approached Ding Lei and I said, perhaps I can invest
Mid 33
10
sampai level
million to
63
acquire the
masih ingat. Aduh,
company.
gue nggak pernah pakai Mid
10 million
33.
Chinese yuan was quite an amount of
Nggak tahu
money,
malah gue.
and there were only 5 to 6 people in the company, so that was quite an amount of money. And Ding Lei said no. 2 months later, Ding Lei told me that he got $10 million finance, and the company's valuation was $60 million. By the forex rate at that time, the valuation of the market was over 500 million Chinese yuan. I was totally shocked. So internet was truly crazy. After a failed acquisition, I decided to do it on my own. At that time, we were all dedicated to software, and we only had a basic understanding of the internet about how to use it. We tried for a year, and one day I thought I understood it. I think I got a new understanding about the internet. And this was my understanding about the internet at that time. I thought internet was just a tool. In the future, all the companies will use internet, and e-commerce is the most promising in the future. And this was my understanding about internet at that time. So I started to work
waktu dulu Bang Effendi
on
pernah punya HP
e-commerce. Of
Asia
course, at the
Hidayah nggak?
time,
Kayaknya
we
pernah deh.
have strict requirements to
kedua gitu.
ourselves, and we did a lot
Cuma
to
nggak
get
lama, kayaknya
prepared.
gue
In
pakai
May
deh.
2000s, Joyo.com was launched. Back then, I was so determined and ambitious about internet. Many people wanted to invest in this website, but I said no because I want to use our own investments. At that moment,
Tuh tahu siapa nggak tuh
the
yang pegang
bubble of
topi warna
internet
hijau?
broke. The
Cuma
global capital
anak-anak
market
jadul
also
aja
entered
yang
into
tahu
a
nih. Gue
harsh
sih tahu.
winter.
Namanya siapa guys?
Even such news cannot shake my confidence. The first investment to Joyo, 20 million Chinese yuan, were from the shareholders of Kingsoft. So talking about Joyo.com, I think the nature of e-commerce is retailing.
Iya, Erwandi tahu nih, The Mask, Jim Carrey.
Based
Betul,
on my
betul.
experience about retailing and based on the lessons I learned over the years, I used everything I knew about it to select product, decorate the shop, and price the product. So everything I learned about retailing were used on e-commerce. And the second most important thing about e-commerce is about fine operation, down to each and every detail. I still remember that at that time, every day when I went to work, I had to click all the links on Joyo.com. To be honest, every day I could find a failed link. So I told my colleague that I am a software engineer. The most important thing I learned about software is that what might go wrong will definitely go wrong. Therefore, you have to check every place. For today's event, we use today's event as an example. If you want to use your laptop to make the presentation, something might go wrong. So for each and every launch launch event, we have 2 to 3 laptops as backup. So if you can be careful enough, you will be able to succeed.
Intinya si Legion itu punya prinsip kalau melakukan sesuatu mesti
review
dicek lagi berkali-kali dan ada backupnya guys katanya.
And also
kayak
check what our
presentasi ini
competitors did
katanya
on the same day and
pasti ada
also
aja
come up
mungkin
with
yang bakal
improvements to
bikin
be made for the
gagal,
next day.
makanya mesti punya
To
backup
test the
laptop
services on
atau
joyo.com, every week I
dicek-cek
placed
lagi
a large
persiapan
number of
sebelum
orders on
launching.
joyo.com. So in my
Nih
office,
si website
there
yang
was a large number of
di handle sama si
CDs,
Legend nih,
books, and
joyo.com.
DVDs. And many of them were even unpacked because I bought so many things. So at that time, my colleagues would love to have meetings in my office, and because they can take some of the things I bought with them. So I had so many books on my shelves at that time. And in order to think about how to provide proper services in our e-commerce internet, we also innovated a lot of services.
Sekarang
For
rambutnya
example,
keren
we
guys, kan lihat nggak tadi
established
yang rambut
local
jadul tadi
warehouses
videonya.
like Beijing, Shanghai, Shenzhen
Kok nggak ini
warehouses.
lihat di foto
And
nih.
we were the first one to
Sekarang
build up
dipotong kayak
our
begini
own
jadi lebih
logistics
muda ya
network in order to
kelihatannya ya.
guarantee the service level. And we also proposed a 4-hour delivery service in Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, and Shenzhen, which means orders will be delivered within 4 hours in these
Ada
4
kena iklan
cities.
ya?
So this is how we run our e-commerce business. In 2 to 3
Nggak
years'
semua
time,
kok,
from
nggak semua
ground
kena
zero,
iklan kok.
we immediately became the largest B2C e-commerce in China.
Bosan gua guys. Jadi gua pencetin iklan deh. Biar
Even
kalian
until
refresh
today,
lagi.
many people still remember A Chinese Odyssey, Le Petit Prince, and also Tokyo Love Story. All these are the best sellers on joyo.com, and they were the first generation of best sellers on e-commerce. The business was good with joyo.com. There was only one problem, that is money. Because to develop an e-commerce platform requires a large amount of funding.
Intinya
At that time, it
si
was the harsh
ini kan
winter for
bikin
the capital
e-commerce
market.
gitu kan,
And at that
joyo.com
time, most of
ini.
the VCs
Cuma
are foreign investments.
sebenarnya bagus transaksinya, cuman tetap pembiayaannya masih kurang, dia masih butuh biaya, makanya ini masalah. Ini dia lagi ceritain.
And who didn't speak English well, it is difficult to get financed from the
Dia
foreign
coba cari
investors.
investor gitu.
Over 100 pages of Chinese and English business plan, and I approached almost all the VCs I can find. There was a list about 30 companies on it. I thought our business was so good, but none of them would love to invest in us.
Dia mikir, wah ini
I was
e-commerce yang gue
desperate.
bikin ini bagus banget, tapi
In
kenapa
the
nggak ada yang
end,
mau
a friend of
invest?
mine invested $1 million, and the shareholders of Kingsoft invested another $1 million, and this helped us finish the second round of financing. So my memory about joyo.com is about looking for money everywhere constantly. And in 2004, we had to sell Joyo to Amazon.
Oh.
Later, it became Amazon China.
Oh.
A few years ago, I visited Bezos, and he apologized to me that saying that he didn't take good care of Joyo.com. Reviewing this journey,
e-commerce-nya dia si Joyo ini dijual ke Amazon. Jadi Amazon
because
Cina
half a year
katanya.
after I sold Joyo.com to Amazon, another wave of internet came, and B2C e-commerce also experienced a booming stage, and that symbolizes the entire rise of e-commerce. So for Joyo.com, it was founded after the bubble of internet broke, and it fell right before the rise of the e-commerce.
Iya, ini pelopor juga
This
nih ya.
was such a painful memory for me.
Si Legend.
After selling Joyo,
saat-saat kejatuhan Joyo itu
many people
nggak lama
asked
itu
me,
kebangkitan
"Do you regret
e-commerce
selling
udah pada
Joyo?"
mulai
I told them no.
di mana-mana, dia bilang.
I never admit that I am regretful, but in my heart, it was painful.
Sakit hati
On
dia
one
katanya.
hand, for entrepreneurs, the business they start
Bukan
was just
diakuisisi,
like
dijual, dia
their
bilang,
child. Therefore, it was a
Syaifuddin.
painful period for me. And I tried to cut my connections with Joyo.com. I asked myself not to go to my office And I asked myself not to buy things from joyo.com, and I tried not to meet with my colleagues from Joyo.
Saking
except for
sakit hatinya
Chengyu.
dia nggak mau ke website Joyo lagi, dia nggak mau beli apapun di Joyo lagi sampai nggak mau
So, for an
ketemu
entrepreneur,
teman kerjanya
I think
katanya.
a bigger pain is that we missed the entire era of internet. Therefore, at that time, it was so painful.
Jatuh bangun guys,
I kept
ternyata guys
asking
nggak
myself,
semulus yang kita kira
why
si
I
Legion
lost.
ini guys.
You can take a closer look at this. It feels like it was just a bad luck, right?
Nunjuk apa? Gue kagak ngerti itu
We
tulisan.
didn't establish this company when financing was easier, but when the bubble broke, we established this company. If we can hang in there for just half a year, things will recover. So I thought it was bad luck, and I told people that next time I start my own business, I need to see my fortune and my fate, because to start your own business, you need fate and you need luck. Of course, that was just a joke.
First, for the timing, we do not very care about the timing. At that time, we would just do not seize the right time. Why did we establish the company after the burst of the bubble? Why shouldn't we be earlier? So we have lost at the starting line, have lost the best time for starting up a business. And we also were not so capable of doing this. We did not.
Ini gue bingung ya. Ini kayaknya nggak tahu dia live apa bukan yang ngomongnya ya. Kalau udah di pre-recorded, kenapa nggak bikin subtitle aja ya bahasa Inggris ya?
Inspiration. So I realized we need some
Apa ini beneran
luck
live
and
ya dia
have a
ngomongnya
very
ya?
good judgment on the general trend. No matter how smart, how hardworking you are,
Apa
you
pre-recorded?
cannot
Aku tak
never
tahu.
underestimate the importance of window. So why I talk about the timing, the window, because there are so many people who are so smart and diligent.
Kayaknya
They
itu
do not
rekaman nah.
realize
Kalau
that the
rekaman kenapa nggak
opportunity
ditranslate
is so
dulu ya
important,
sebelumnya ya?
Because opportunity is important for everyone. So after half a year, one step after another, I went through. So I kept asking myself,
Iya nih yang
what
kalian
was
yang nungguin
internet?
launching HP
Do I
dikasih
have
curhatan.
opportunities later? What's the next
Kalau
step
mau
for
dislike
us?
jangan dislike live
After
streaming ini ya guys.
contemplating
Kalian tetap
for
harus
several
nge-like
times,
guys.
we have a
Jangan salah
better
gue juga kagak
understanding
tahu
on the
guys. Gue juga
internet.
cuma
This
mengalir
was
aja
my
nih.
perception in
Ayo,
2005.
yang belum like jangan lupa like live streaming ini ya guys.
It was not only a technological revolution, it was a
Terus kita
concept
main-main nih,
revolution.
kita main-main. Gue
What's
pencet
important
iklan
is that
siapa aja yang
internet
kena
will be
ya, coba
integrated
ya.
into every walks of life. Today, when you just view this, you do not think it may do not a
Bang,
big
HP
deal.
gaming terbaik
And
harga
because
5
today
jutaan
we're
apa
talking
bang?
about
Emang
the
ada HP
internet
gaming
plus,
5
and this
jutaan
is
ya?
the internet mindset. But at that time, it was 2005 because we have so a bird view of the internet industry. Then I scanned all the new opportunities in the industry. So at
Coba ya,
that time,
gua
I
klik
changed my
iklan
eyesight.
sekarang nih ya. Siapa yang kena
Just
nih?
it was
Sambil
in
kita menunggu.
2005 when
1, 2,
people were
3.
talking about the 3G, the launch of the 3G at that time, it seems that I have seen a big opportunity. That is the mobile internet.
Nah, udah 2022 nih.
After in-depth
Pada nggak
analysis,
kena ya?
I firmly believe
Ada yang kena.
the next decade will be the era
Selamat yang
of the
kena.
mobile internet.
Artinya
and it
kalian
will be
sudah
much
membantu
larger than the PC
memberikan
internet.
sedikit donasi untuk
I
channel
firmly
ini.
believe
Terima kasih
this.
banyak.
In every meeting, every occasion, I would advocate the internet. I would like to play joke, and I was the first forerunner of the internet, but it was just not good just to talk horse, and I take action instantly.
Zilite
just
Croft.
did
Aku kena
two
bang.
things that are not
Andreas, bener loh
complicated.
tadi iklan.
The first thing
Jadi
is
buat yang
that
nggak tahu,
I should
gue
become
baru
the
tahu
first
nih kayak beberapa
group of
minggu atau
real
bulan deh.
users.
Jadi
The
live
second
streaming
one
ini
is that
sekarang
we will become the
ada
earliest
tombol
participant of this
buat
wave of the
kasih
internet.
iklan. Tapi nggak ke semua orang
Is
ya,
it
cuma
easy
sebagian
enough
doang
for
yang
you?
beruntung kena iklan.
I think these two lines are very simple, but it was very difficult for you to become a practitioner. Because in
Kok
the
mau
past-
nanya
in the past
rekomendasi
decade,
HP
at
dengan
that time,
kamera yang bagus
the
untuk
cell
foto
phone
produk
would
dengan
only
warna yang real,
have
tidak
some
overprocess.
simple functions.
Yang real ya.
And also,
iPhone kali.
the speed was so
Tapi
slow.
foto sih sebenarnya
And why
banyak sih.
people use such a cell phone with such a
Kalau
slow
foto ya,
speed?
kalau video mungkin iPhone. Kalau
And
foto Android udah banyak
It
yang
was
bagus
so
juga kok.
painful for us to turn us from the computer to the cell phone. At that time, what I thought was, no matter how difficult to use the cell phone, from this day on, I will use the cell
Coba kita
phone
fokus lagi
instead
ya.
of the computer to go
Dengerin dia ngomong apa.
online. So I have made such a big determination. It was such stressful for me. So it was just a small cell phone
Sekarang
with so
tadi kan
small
komputer ya
screen,
dengan
which was so
software-softwarenya yang
small
dia bikin.
and the
Sekarang
count
dia
is so
mulai
small.
ngomong ke
I cannot use the computer. I can
cell
only use the
phone,
cell phone
HP
like this.
guys.
So in
Nah,
such
mulai
a
dari HP-HP yang jadul
such sharp
nih.
suffering, I have seen many
Apa nih,
opportunities of
Nokia
the
ya?
mobile internet. The products of the mobile internet which I have made were mainly originated from these painful
Sama, gue juga
experiences.
gak
So the
ngerti.
pain is not a bad thing. Where are the painful experience? There are the opportunities and need of the users, and these are the opportunities for
kenapa
you
orang
to
pada
start
tepuk
up
tangan
a
tuh?
business. So I used it every day. It was such a suffering for me. About 10 years ago, I began to use the computer again. Later, I said I will not only become the user, I would like to become the participant of this industry. I will become the forerunner of this wave. So I would search on the internet who would like to be engaged in the business of the mobile internet. So I became the angel investor, and the first company I invested was in the January 2001. The most famous one was UC Web.
Oh, dia jadi investor
Many
juga
of
tuh.
you may know this, UC Web.
Investor perusahaan internet. Dia jadi
After these
investornya.
years of practices and exploration, I began to be more firmly believe that a new era has come. That is the mobile internet. In 2007, Kingsoft
2007.
company got listed, which has a
Tuh
history of
legend
19
tuh sebelah
years.
kanan tuh
I
guys.
also left
Beda ya
this
mukanya ya.
company and began a brand new life. In the next 3 years, while doing the angel investment, I began to systematically summarize my experience and
UC
made
Web itu web browser di
a
Cina.
careful
Ini Kang Gorengan
preparation
tahu
for the
aja
next
nih, gue aja
journey.
kagak tahu.
Today, I have shared my 3 stories of the valley in my lifetime. Faced with frustrations and failures,
Tuh,
like
dia
all
udah
of
ceritain
you,
3
I once
poin
wavered.
penting
I
dalam
was
hidupnya.
confused. I even gave
Mulai
up.
dari
But today, when I would
frustasinya
stand on this
dia,
posture, I would like to tell you, without these frustrations, failures,
terus dia bilang
without the accumulation in
tanpa
experience brought by
frustasi,
them,
kegagalan kayak gini-gini,
I would not become what I am
dia nggak
today.
bakal jadi orang yang sekarang tuh guys. Jadi berterima kasihlah dengan kegagalan, dengan frustasi kalian. Itu
No
intinya.
one will
Semangat.
like failures and frustrations. Inevitably, everybody will meet them, will encounter them. And
Kalian nggak
I
bisa
believe
menghindari, tapi
from
kalian
this
pasti
time on,
menghadapinya.
many people were in frustrations, confusions, failures, and anxiety. Since these pains and sufferings are unavoidable, we should not avoid them. We should face them
Kalau
squarely
kalian
and march
ketemu kayak
forward in
begitu-begitu,
pains
jangan
to
dihindari,
let the
tapi
pains make
dihadapi.
the better us. So
Ayo
this is the
teman-teman,
meaning
bersama-sama
of pain
kita semangat
and the
menghadapi.
givings
Ini
of
jadi motivasi
frustration.
nih sekarang.
At last, I would like to use one word to summarize my speech. All of the frustrations, obstacles, and failures, even the things that are meaningless, which just kills time, will become the most important and most valuable wealth.
Terus dia bilang pokoknya segala yang tadi yang bikin kalian
Life is so
down
long.
itu ntar
Let us
kedepannya bakal
keep
jadi
believing.
sesuatu yang berharga buat kalian.
We should
Sangat
believe that
penting,
the
sesuatu yang
most
penting.
wonderful thing is about to happen.
Nah, ini baru nih.
The stories we have told that will have inspired me
Udah
to
mulai guys,
create
udah mulai panas.
Xiaomi in April the 6th, 2011.
Loh, tapi fotonya masih foto jadul lagi nih. Kayaknya belum nih. Kalau fotonya udah mulai modern mungkin udah baru mulai. Sabar guys, tampaknya belum guys.
Technology, Xiaomi retail and community all benefit from the 3 stories I have told. So how time flies. It was 12 years. I still remember in the 10th anniversary, we have lots of reviews. That review lasted about half a year. Every day we will ask ourselves, where did we win? Where did we lose? What are our advantages and disadvantages? Again and again. Sometimes the meeting will last until the 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning. So after half a year's review, we have gained a lot from it. And in the meeting, I often talked about this. So we would like to write down all of the experience and summaries so that the employees in Xiaomi would see it. But
Emang Mi itu berdiri kapan ya Bang? Xiaomi itu kalau nggak salah 2010 deh.
Work is much more complicated,
Udah 12
which lasted
tahun.
about 2 years. The first product I would like to bring to you is the book, Merely Entrepreneurial History.
Oh, dia mau jualan buku juga guys.
This book has contained lots of my thoughts and summaries.
Di buku ini banyak pemikiran-pemikiran dia dan ringkasan dari mungkin kehidupan dia kali ya. Oh, dalam membuat Xiaomi juga katanya.
The author listed here is me. We
Pengarangnya dia.
This book. So we publish this book in order to let more people who want to know Xiaomi to care for us. If you want to know the stories of Xiaomi, we have published 2 biography of
kalau
Xiaomi.
Kalian mau tahu tentang Xiaomi itu ada 2 buku tentang biografinya.
And the move and the evolve to last.
Bahasa Cina sih ya. Ada Inggrisnya nggak ya?
And Xiaomi's book, Move Forward Boldly. We have summarized our experience. Technology is our foundation. Honest prices, our mission products.
Capek nggak Bang dengerinnya? Gue bukan capek sih, gue bingung mau. Di satu sisi gue lagi baca komen, di satu sisi gue nonton ini, di satu sisi lagi gue mesti translate ke kalian. Jadi saat gue ngelakuin satu sisi yang lain gue nggak ngeh.
Is about 39.7%. So at the beginning of this year, we have.
Gimana kalau kita beli bukunya terus kita review nih guys?
The R&D investment will exceed 100 billion yuan. It was this ever-evolving, innovative spirit and ever-increasing R&D investment that ensure the quality product we will develop. Several minutes later, I would like to bring you
dari mana Bang? Gue dari Twitternya Legion. Ini gue ambilnya.
I will also report to you our new progress in exploration of our technology. Then we'll play a video of 3 to 4 minutes. After that, it will be the autumn product release of Xiaomi. Okay, see you later.
Nah. Oh, ini perjalanan kali ya. 11 Ultra, 12S Ultra. Terus ada apa lagi? Reika. Apa lagi nih? Redmi K50. Ini apa? Apa ini? Ini apa? Ini apa? Apa ini? Apa? Oh, ini anjingnya Xiaomi nih ya. CyberDog, anjing robot. TV. Nah, ini apa nih? Xiaomi Mix. Nah, ini baru mulai nih, masuk nih. Akhirnya guys, ayo jangan lupa di like yang belum. Apalagi nih?
探索就是进入一个无人区，
Mana translatornya? Kagak ada.
去走别人没有走过的路。
Mix 这款手机在立项的时候，我压根就没有考虑过它有可能做出来。作为一款概念手机的话呢，我在初期的时候让他们不要把量产性作为重要的考虑因素，也要大胆的尝试，大胆的冒风险，大胆的突破。
我们设计的时候得到的需求就是正面不允许开孔，
所有的问题都是跨选。
Mana nih gak ada Alvinsa nih? Oh 2016 itu.
当200多万颗像素同时点亮的那一瞬间，你会发现
lihat apa nih?
所有的色彩都占满了整个屏幕，
感觉就像所有的身上的细胞都被激发了一样。
对研发人员来说，看到它就像看到自己的孩子一样。
Sejarah lagi guys.
6、7年前呢，我们在想象未来的手机的时候，我们提出了全面屏的概念。今天发现全面屏就已经普及了，我们就在想，5G 时代
5G itu
到底
guys.
什么样的产品能够引领未来整个手机发展的潮流？
接近360度的内容显示，你手所能碰到的地方全是屏幕。我们生产100台，可能只有1台是可以使用的。
Mix 阿尔法呢？
Ini Mix
它不
Alpha
是
nih,
折叠屏手
yang
机，
layarnya bisa
不
sampai ke
是双面屏手
belakang-belakang.
机，不是瀑布屏手机，
Halo
而是
lah
代表
Toyful
未
Ihsan,
来
thank you
形态的
ya
概
udah
念型手
subscribe.
机。
我们
Semoga
对概念手机的要求就
teman
是什么
sama
呢？就
video-video
是
di sini
不计代
ya.
价、不计回报、不考虑量产性。
Mi Mix Alpha itu sebenarnya nggak dijual bebas.
电路在这一小点上它是透明的。
Nah, itu dia jelasin under display
就
kamera
这么一
sekarang
小
tuh.
点，它消耗了多少的精力和时间，和天文数字的投入。
Mix 就是不计一切代价的探索，
Kamera
追
under
求完美。
panel, cuk.
这就是我们所想象的未来手机
Mix 2,
所在前进的一个方向。
Alpha.
所有的方向其实都值得大家去努力去探索。今天做不到，不代表明天做不到。
Dung.
我希望小米永远是米粉心中最酷的东西。
永远相信美好的事情即将发生。
Apa itu? Nah, baru dimulai nih acaranya nih.
大家好，欢
Welcome
迎大家
back.
来参加小米的
Dia ganti baju nggak sih?
To attend
先
our
分享两个
launch
好消
Ganti
息。
baju ya? Kayaknya tadi agak biru-biru nggak sih?
Two good news to share. Not long ago, Xiaomi was for the first time ranked among the Fortune 500.
Ada berita baik,
best
Xiaomi
266
masuk ke dalam jajaran Fortune 500 di urutan 266
In the past
perusahaannya.
4 years in the chart, we have made progress for 202 rankings, and that's the fastest growing Chinese technology company. The second piece of good news is last month we launched
Berita
three
kedua, dia
Xiaomi
udah
12S
launching Xiaomi 12S
series
Ultra,
phones, which
12
were very
series.
well received. And first of all,
yang katanya diterima sangat
people were
baik
impressed by Lengkap image. And
dengan kerjasama
secondly,
dengan Leica.
the customer experience is very
这三
high.
款手机上市卖了1个多月，
It's been sold in the market for over 1 month. So what are the feedbacks? We have selected the good ratings from JD,
都超过了
And-
98%。
Apaan tuh?
the ratio is exceeding 98% respectively, and Xiaomi 12S
这个
Ultra
成绩呢
was as high as 98.68%.
是小米历
That
史上
was
口碑
very
最
great
好的旗舰
achievement.
手机。
And
这个成绩也可以
that's
媲美
almost the best
iPhone 的表
performing
现
cell phone.
小米在
Even
科技
Nilainya
able
kali
to
ya,
rival against
98% ya.
So that's a milestone progress for Xiaomi.
Nggak tahu persentase apaan sih?
这三
Kepuasan
款手
kali
机
ya?
在
apa?
流畅度、散
As
热、
to
手
smoothness,
感、
cooling
拍照
system, and
都得到大家的
holding,
好评。
as well as photo taking,
Penjualan.
they have
Gila
been
penjualannya
very well
98%.
received by the
Kenapa
customers.
semuanya
So
bisa
I will skip
98?
the details. For today's launch, it's very special.
整个
We're going to present you the technological strength of the whole group. It covers 3 segments.
Nih dia pengen
They have products. They're
perkenalkan 3 produk.
examples. First of all, let's look at
3
Xiaomi.
produk.
We have 4 products to launch. The
2
first one is
produk
Xiaomi
dari
Mix
Xiaomi,
Fold
Redmi,
2.
sama satu lagi tuh ada. Nah ini dia lagi mau kenalin Mix Fold 2.
For foldable cell phones, there have been 4 years of exploration
Oh dia
in the
dari
whole
2019
business, and
guys.
foldable cell phones have been going ever more mature. But there is one pain point. The foldable mobile phones are
Oh dari berbagai brand
having 2
ini,
times
nggak
the
cuman
depth
Xiaomi doang.
of a usual cell phone. So the thickness has become an obstacle for the commercialization and popularization of foldable cell phones. Today, I would love to share with you one good news. Mix Fold 2 has made breakthroughs in terms of the thickness of foldable cell phone. Now let's watch a video.
Nih Mix Fold 2. Oh ini angle-nya kayak itu ya, mirip-mirip kayak si Oppo ini ya. Oppo Find N.
So this is
Yang dia
Mix
bilang
Fold 2.
water drop itu.
When you hold it, the thickness is the same as a flagship model. It's 6.56 inches of the outer display, and the aspect ratio is 21:9, so it's just as normal, especially the same as the flat screen.
Katanya
And
sama
it's
aja
very
dari
delicate
size
in all
kalau
the
ini.
details. When you unfold it, it's a foldable screen.
Kalau
and the
dilipat
screen is
sama
very
aja
big
kayak
in
HP
size.
biasa.
We have 2 colors to offer. One is gold, the other is black.
Warnanya ada 2.
The black
Emas sama
color
hitam.
is very business-like and it's very classy.
Gila lihat tuh kamera bump-nya.
The first shocking experience of Mix Fold 2 on the customers is the lightweight and the thickness.
Enteng sama tipis 5,4 mili doang.
You may have no clue about it, so let's look at this image. 5.4 mm is a combination of the screen plus Type-C module. That's almost the extreme of all smartphones, unless you can take out Type-C port. So this cell phone has already hit the cap in terms of the thickness.
Tipis banget guys.
And also on the 2 edges, they're exactly the same in terms of the thickness. So in
Kalau
total,
dilipat
that makes it
11,2 mili.
11.2 mm. To give you a vivid idea, if you use iPhone Pro Max with a cover, then it's 10.83
Tuh
mm.
perbandingannya tuh.
But when we
Yang
unfold
bawah
out
itu
the cell phone,
ceritanya kalau kalian pakai case ya.
13.2 with a cover and 11.2
With cover dia bilang.
when we fold it. So it's basically the same as iPhone 13 Pro Max with a cover.
Katanya hampir sama kayak iPhone 13 Pro Max
So
pakai
we
case.
think this cell phone will be more practical and popular. And as to the weight, it's even lighter
Beratnya
compared
pun
to
lebih ringan
iPhone 13
katanya.
Pro Max with a cover. And as to the width, it's less than iPhone. So it can fit in your hands when you hold it. In the front, it's a flat screen.
Flat screen.
But at the edge, we have a rounded edge. We have hesitated for 2 months in terms
Layarnya
of the
flat,
rounded
tapi
edge.
di frame-nya itu
Because for flexible
ngelengkung
3D
guys.
screen, we are making it rather flat with a rounded edge to fit comfortably in your hands.
Biar dipegang
With that
lebih enak
design,
katanya.
The cost per cell phone has been increased by 1 to 200 RMB yuan. So when you hold it, it feels good and it's very delicate. When you hold it, it feels good when it's folded, and if you unfold it, it's easy to hold as well with either hand.
Katanya walaupun pas dibuka juga tetap
As to
enak
the
dipegang
weight
katanya.
distribution, you don't feel that it's uneven.
Katanya
With
dari
that
sisi
breakthrough,
beratnya itu
what lies
seimbang ya,
behind it?
nggak ada berat sebelah atau
For
gimana
foldable
katanya.
cell phones, the first technical point is about the hinge.
Nah,
That's the
hinge-nya nih
most
sama nih
difficult
kayak
part.
Oppo nih,
So we
water
have
drop
an
gitu.
independently developed hinge. It's called the micro water drop hinge. Globally, this hinge is the most cutting-edge representative. Compared to our competitors' hinges, it's thinner by 18%
Oh,
and
ini
lighter by
ceritanya sama
35%.
kompetitornya, mungkin si Oppo kali ya. Lebih tipis
That's
lagi hinge-nya dia tuh.
It's a lot
Perbedaannya
more
kalian lihat.
lighter in weight. We have completed a series of technical
Gila, beratnya
innovation.
juga
First of
ringan
all,
banget.
we have miniaturized hinge system. The precision
Engselnya
is
lebih
almost
kecilin
as
lagi
high
katanya.
as those luxury watches. And also we have the wear resistant
Kayaknya katanya
MIM
mungkin apa
alloy.
komponennya apa?
So it's
Komponennya itu
very
mirip kayak komponen-komponen jam mewah.
wear resistant. So you don't have to worry about the quality. We have put a lot of efforts into every detail. And secondly, we have replaced the stainless steel with our carbon fiber dual hinge plates. And
Katanya pakai
it's
carbon
thinner by
fiber
33%,
engselnya.
but it's much stronger. Also, we have integrated the 200 different parts of the hinge and reduced it to 87. We have basically condensed them, and all of those welding points have been reduced. So it's unibody, and it's unwelded. So there are a lot of details technically, so I will skip them. We all know that foldable cell phones are very complex. That's why we have gone through hundreds of stringent tests to improve its reliability and quality. The first breakthrough lies in the hinge. We're now adopting the most cutting-edge hinge in the world. Second of all, about the
Katanya
display.
engselnya itu engsel benar-benar
What is
teknologi
the
terbaru,
strength
guys.
of our display?
Cutting edge.
When you unfold the display,
Kalau dibuka
it's
8 inch.
That's almost the size of iPad mini.
Mirip kayak iPad mini gedenya. 2K.
And it's 2K plus. Those are the parameters. You could read through them. For example,
120 LTPO 2.0 artinya bisa dynamic ya dari 1 ke 120 Hz. Peak brightness-nya 1300.
Outperforming by adopting the most advanced
Apalagi nih,
technology. For example,
Eco
OLED, ultra thin flexible display.
Ultra thin
Eco
flexible
OLED
display.
technology is leading. To explain it is very complex, but I can tell you the recipe behind it. It adopts the POLAS technology. POLAS means we are taking out the polarizer. We know that for any display, polarizer is very important, but we take out the polarizer and it replace it with the color filter and combine it with OLED, so we have one less layer.
Katanya ada satu lapisan polarizer-nya itu dibuang sama dia, terus dikasih filter.
Has been reduced by 25%. For such a big cell phone,
Nah, karena
the
itu juga
battery of foldable cell phone is not big
konsumsi
enough.
dayanya juga lebih hemat
We cannot allow for
dan lebih
very
tipis juga
limited
pastinya.
time of DOU. So we pay special attention to DOU. We have gone to all means to introduce the technology of POLAS. And it has a leading DOU performance. Besides, we have
LTPO 2.0 ya.
allowing for 120 Hz adaptive sync Pro, further reducing power consumption. With the combination of so many technologies, the brightness, HBM brightness could be 1000 nit, and the peak brightness could be as high as 1300, and that's really seen among all the peers. Let's look again. It's very flat screen from the look of it, because we have a new technology. It's called UTG Flexible Ultra Thin Glass. We have learned about the soft film PCI. So if you press it, there may be a scratch left on it. People complain a lot about such a screen, but we have to be understandable because foldable screens have been evolving all the years. Scratches and any fingerprint when you press it may be happening. So we have UTG, ultra thin
Katanya
glass. How thin is
emang
it? It's
hampir
only
semua
0.03
flexible OLED kan
mm.
kalau kita pencet atau
And
ini
if you
bakal
look
ada
at it,
scratch-nya
it's
kan.
only 30
Nah ini dia
micrometer.
ada pakai UTG itu
And
katanya
the
buat
strength has been improved by
lebih meminimalisir
2.25
kayaknya.
times. Besides,
Kalau nggak salah ya.
we have coated on the glass ultra low anti-reflective film with the reflectivity of lower than 2%. So when you read on your cell phone, it's very comfortable. We also have symmetrical dual
Speakernya
speakers
Harman Kardon.
with Harman Kardon tuning. Whether you play games or watch videos on the display, it's very immersive
UTG
experience.
Ultra Thin Glass, bener ya? Nggak
Let's
tahu deh
look
gua.
at the outer display. The outer display is a standard flagship model. It's
6,5 inch.
6.56 inch.
Gorilla
And
Glass
all the
Victus
screens look fine. For
E5
example,
AMOLED.
the cutting edge Corning make us protective glass.
E5
Those
Eco
figures look
AMOLED.
fine. But we stressed the holding experience. So we take the cost of a
Weh,
foldable
ada bro
display
berita
to make
gadget.
it look
Halo
like a flat
bro.
screen with only rounded edge.
Layarnya Z Fold
The
katanya.
cost is pushed up higher by 1 to 200
Jangan lupa
MB.
guys, subscribe
The display
YouTube-nya
is
Berita Gadget. Kalau
just
Instagram
the
gue
cost
yakin lah
of
kalian
the
pasti udah
two
banyak
parts
yang
of the displays
follow
is high
IG-nya
enough.
Berita Gadget nih.
Therefore, both displays has 120 Hz high refresh rate, 1000 nits HB and brightness, and they are both true color display, and they are all compatible with Dolby Vision. In order to make
Ada tulisan
sure the
Leica-nya
automatic
tuh di
brightness
kamera bawahnya.
are consistent,
Kamera
folded or
modul.
unfolded, it is also capable of 360-degree ambient light sensors. So folded or unfolded, we can make sure the brightness will be consistent. So we really invested a lot of energies on these two displays. And this mobile phone is boosted by the Snapdragon 8 processor. It is also equipped on Xiaomi 12S, and we have seen great recognition from our user after 1 month launch. It is also equipped with a great cooling system.
Cooling systemnya juga.
The entire mobile phone is only 5.4 millimeters thick. Many people are worried about the battery size. It's really very small. As I mentioned, Xiaomi learned the most important thing in 12 years, and that is experience. Experience comes first. So we put a 4500 mAh battery in this foldable display. It is also compatible with 67-watt charging. In 10 minutes, it can be charged to 38%. The DOU is 1.15 days. So you have enough battery to use the phone for 1 day.
Bisa 1 hari.
If we compare it with the competitor's foldable display, folded, let's compare it with other two competitors who have the best foldable display. When the phone is folded, our DOU is 25% more. That means the DOU of the Ultra display is 25% more. Unfolded, the DOU is 35% more. So you see the power of POLAR's technology. This is an 8-inch display, and you've been using this phone to playing games and working with it. And we pay special attention to smoothness, DOU, and temperature control. Because people are complaining about the temperature of the phone, therefore we pay close attention to temp control. After using different apps, you can see the temperature performance of this mobile phone is the best. Therefore, in the last launch event, I appeal to the application to work with us to really create an extreme temperature control experience. So Weibo, after that launch event, approached us and improved the temperature control with us. And you can see the performance of using Weibo on it.
Okay, Weibo.
Do not underestimate 1 degree Celsius. It will make a lot of difference. So for Mix Fold 2, as I mentioned, the DOU, the smoothness, the temperature control, we have invested a lot in these tiny details. As a flagship, it is also boosted by the Leica image.
Kamera pakai
For such
Leica.
a thin mobile phone, what about the camera module? It has a 50 MP main camera. It has ultra wide angle. It also has 2x optical zoom. The main camera is IMX766. IMX766 is the most frequently used sensor for flagships. The single pixel is 1 micrometer and super pixel is 2 millimeter. So on such a thin
Redmi
foldable
K50 Ultra
display, we are able to
kapan?
use
Sabar, mungkin habis ini.
IMX766. It was a great shock to me. My colleagues did everything they can to develop an ultra-thin module. There are many technological innovations in it. However, in the interest of time, I will not dwell on it. And there is also anti-glare, professional coating, and ALD ultra-low reflective. It also has Leica's 2 photographic styles. Let's take a look at some sample pictures. This one was taken at the beach, and this is a surfer who is going to surf. And you can see his skin's tanned. And this is a little girl playing hide and seek. And she's hiding behind a tree looking at the camera. And this is a night view. This one was Nanping Second Bridge in Zhuhai, and this is a very popular scenic spot. This is a great place to take a picture of a of the sunset and also the lights going up on the bridge. And this one was taken by the street. A guy is wearing a hat by the advertisement. This is the 2x optical zoom. We see a couple walking the dog by the beach. And in a bookshop, in such a narrow place, if you want to take a complete picture, you can use the ultra-wide angle. In such a small bookshop, you will be able to capture all the book in one picture. And for this camera module, it is also equipped with the master lenses system. For example, this is the 50mm classic swirly bokeh lens. This one is the 35mm classic black and white lens. And this one is the 90mm classic soft focus lens. Very good to take pictures of girls. It is also boosted by Xiaomi AI image solution. So all scene snapshots, pro focus, and ultra fast burst are all capable. For example, you can take a picture of a guy practicing cycling by the beach. It is very interesting. So it is a great snapshot. To take a snapshot, we use snapshot to take pictures of the animals and the kids, because kids don't know how to work with the photographers. And the photographers also took a picture of a girl eating spaghetti. She's cute. And selfie is also a high-quality selfie with a 20MP camera. Selfie is very interesting. You can use the Leica main camera to take a selfie. You can also use the master lens system to take a selfie. Let's see how you can do it. You just need to flip the camera, turn around the phone, then you will be able to use the main camera, use the IMX766 to take a selfie. You see the image quality is much better.
Bisa pakai
On the
kamera
left-hand
utama
side
ya, kamera
is taken
belakangnya
by
jadi
the front
selfie ya.
camera, and on the right-hand side, it was
Jadi
taken by the
dibuka
Leica camera. You see the
bisa pakai
different
kamera
image
belakangnya.
quality, and also you see the selfies using the master lens systems. All are great shots. So if you have the Mix Fold 2, you can take a try. It's very interesting.
8K.
It also supports 8K video. It is also compatible with Dolby Vision HDR video recording. It also supports the Leica video filter, which is amazing. Another interesting thing is that a vlogger told us that you can record a vlog in this way. You will be able to watch yourself while recording the vlog. So this vlogger stand the phone on the table, and while recording, he is able to see his he's able to see his movement in the display. So this
sambil
is
kayak begitu juga vlognya guys. Cuman kenapa masih
Leica
diganjel sama buku
image
coba?
brought up
Kenapa
by
nggak bikinin
Mix Fold 2,
aksesorisnya
and
gitu
people
atau
are
apa gitu?
also interested in its user
Kalau gua
interface
nggak suka baca
experience.
buku
We also made a lot of
gimana?
customization for the UI. We redesigned the UI for Mix Fold 2. For the regular foldable display, usually we just enlarge and extend the display when the phone is unfolded. However, for Mix Fold 2, we put more content on the largest display. Moreover, we redesigned the widgets, make them more beautiful and efficient. You see the applications, your calendar, document search. We also designed large display interaction because the screen is larger. There are more ways to use it. For example, split screen shortcuts and dual floating windows. Let's see how they can work. You just need to use three fingers to swipe to split the screen. Secondly, the split screen can be stored on your home page, and you just need to click on it. You will be able to launch the previous split screen. Moreover, all the applications can be put into the sidebar. You just need to drag the sidebar, launch it, and split the screen again. And 4 applications can be run simultaneously on this display. You can watch your teacher's lecture. You can take notes. You can use the dictionary, and also you can take notes at the same time. So 4 applications are running at the same time. Therefore, there are more ways to use a foldable display. Furthermore, when you are watching a video, you can also use bubble notification. When there is a message, there will be a bubble notification, and you just need to click on it and see the message. So you will have an immersive viewing experience. Moreover, the input method cannot be ignored. It is also difficult to improve the input method on a larger display. For example, we separate the 12-key keypad. You can customize the keyboard layout. What's more, the phone can measure the size of your hand, and you can use keyboard of different sizes, like small hand, medium-sized hand, and large-sized hand. Very considerate, right? And also, we did a lot to improve the third-party applications. It is compatible with over 4,000 third-party applications. For all the videos, the comments will be placed on the top of the video. You will be able to get a great viewing experience. We can also provide offline real-time subtitle translation. When you are watching a foreign movie, you will be able to see the subtitle easily. When you are playing mobile games, you can use different ways to display the game. And we also use mobile phones to invest. For example, horizontally, you will be able to see more details of your stock, and vertically, you will see different kinds of stocks. And people also use foldable display to work. Therefore, WPS is also greatly compatible with this foldable display. What's more, if you send a picture, for example, this is a spreadsheet, now you cannot edit it. But now you just need to press long and extract this spreadsheet, and then use WPS to edit this spreadsheet. Do you understand it? So the spreadsheet in the picture can be extracted from the picture. So you just need to press long enough on the picture, then the spreadsheet will be extracted, and then you can use WPS to edit it. Therefore, MIUI Fold is redesigned for the foldable display. We enlarged the display to put more content in it. We improved the system applications, and we are compatible with a lot of third-party applications. Therefore, this time we did a lot for this large foldable display. This is Mix Fold 2 to bring to you. It is extremely thin and lightweighted. This is a revolutionary step forward. This time, we also provide you with a vegan leather case with stand. Last month, For Ultra, we provide a transparent case, and there are a lot of complaints about this case.
Katanya 12S Ultra dikasih transparan case, banyak dikomplain katanya.
For this time, for this fine mobile phone, we're going to provide our users with a vegan leather case with stand, and this stand is capable of stepless adjustment, very easy to use when you are watching video. We also provide you with leather case
Ini ada tambahan lagi
along with
case-nya.
the wrist strap and
500
shoulder
yuan.
strap. Very beautiful. Why are you laughing?
Sangat cantik. Why are you loving?
So this is
Nah, itu
Xiaomi
dia
Mix
harganya.
Fold
Siap-siap.
2. Now let's watch a short clip of video.
Oh belum ternyata. Oke, udah mau kasih tahu harga. Gimana guys, masih bertahan ya guys? Semangat ya. Gue pencet iklan dulu biar kalian segar. Yang kena iklan kah? Jing jing jing. Tipis banget gila.
啊，真漂亮！
was so beautiful.
我们的团队呢，还为
Our team also for the Mix
6
Fold
大尊享
2 prepared 6 VIP services. You can have a look.
这么好的 Mix Fold 2，
For the Mix Fold 2 like this, what is its price?
特别的超值。
The price is so
8999
good.
Berapa tuh?
8,999.
Coba hitungin.
The starting price is 12 GB plus 256 GB. For 12 GB plus 512 GB, it's 19,999. For the first time, support 1 TB. For those who like to take photographs,
19,6
especially
juta ya
the Leica
guys.
photo, we have so therefore we have
Itu yang paling
prepared
murah.
a Leica version. So equipped with so beautiful Mix Fold 2, we have also brought you the most advanced pad and most advanced watch. Is it beautiful?
Is it beautiful?
Therefore, we would like to release Buds 4 Pro,
Buds
the most
4 Pro.
advanced earphone. So
Iya,
you can see
warnanya
that
masih keren
the
loh.
case is so beautiful. It's like
Udah bisa buat apa ya?
rubber.
Gadget-gadget fashion
so,
gitu.
it's so bright on the
Luxury.
upper and it was dark on the bottom side. So also these are 2 colors. It's the magnetic flip case. It is easy to snatch it and put it back. So when you make the advanced earphone, every detail is very important, especially with the collection. So let us watch a video to introduce the TWS earphone.
Ini earphone-nya nih.
I feel like I'm a little bored tonight. I feel like I could use
Kenapa lagunya bahasa Inggris? Nggak ada bahasa Cina-Cina. Dia biasanya ngomongnya bahasa Cina. Terus ininya bule lagi kebanyakan. Oh dia ada warna hitamnya juga guys. Nggak cuma emas. Tuh bajunya sengaja tuh dibikin emas-emas juga. Xiaomi Buds 4 Pro.
So this earphone has high
Keren
sound
sih warnanya,
quality.
serius.
It has adopted our customized second generation 11
Udah ada belum sih orang
mm
bikin
dual magnet
buds gitu
dynamic
warna emas
driver.
kayak begini kayaknya belum ada deh.
This is terrific. It also supports OLED DCI 4.0 ultra clear transmission agreement. It has also got the high-res audio wireless certification. It is rarely
Udah ini
seen
hi-fi juga.
as the most advanced earphone. I would like to talk about several index that are necessary. First, you need
The spatial audio juga nih,
dimensional audio.
360
What
derajat.
about this technology? No matter how what angle you broadcast it, the wavelength is fixed. You should use the very advanced cell phone to use it. So it is called the dimensional audio. Then we have a big breakthrough. We have used the processor up level, put it in the earphone. Therefore, any equipment after entering
Android,
to
iOS,
this
Windows.
support the independent space dimensional audio. So this is most advanced in the industry around the world. The second thing is the smart adapted AMD. It may reach 48 dB. It has the best performance in all the smart cell phones. Also, we have the VPU noise reduction for calls. So the call noise reduction may snatch the wearer's voices. Therefore, when you have phone calls, the voices will become very, very clear. Such a small earring can last for 9 hours.
Ya, kalau desain mah udah pasti
If
tahu
you
lah ya,
wear
kayak AirPods Pro kan.
the ear
Tapi
case,
warnanya
then
loh.
it can last for 38 hours. Therefore, we have brought you the most advanced TWS earring. So what is its price? 999, the first release.
1000 yuan.
Okay, for the Xiaomi Watch S1 Pro,
2,2 juta.
an increasing number of young people are using the smart watch in place of the traditional wristwatch. Therefore, we learn from the traditional mechanical watch. So it will be smoother for them to change the watch. So we have used the 46 millimeter. It is a standard size. As for the screen, we have made it bigger. We have made it 1.47 inches. We have used the rubber cover and stainless. And also we have made diamond-shaped watch crown engravings. It was so fine. It is so fine. And we have used screwless unibody design. It is also give you the quality of the ceramics, and we have also used the most advanced materials. And also we have the handmade leather band. Also, we have used the floral rubber for those who like to do sports. And also, for those who like to wear suits, we have prepared the stainless wrist band. Also, we have used the very advanced and fantastic watch cover. So we have lots of choices. Therefore, we have introduced the most advanced smartwatch. So let's watch a video now.
Oh, ini videonya nih. Xiaomi.
The young man looks so good on this cell phone, on this watch. So I'm also wearing a Flora rubber watch for the 46 millimeter. It suits better for the female. And it has a very good computation ability, and it is 12 nanometer process. So it will give you a smooth experience, and it will give you a graceful interaction.
Kalau buat jalan tuh cakep
wireless
banget.
Recharging,
Buat
the DOU is 14 days for this smartwatch. It has strong functions. It supports 100 sports model, GPS, NFC, sleep monitoring, the blood oxygen monitoring, and the temperature of your skin. So this is the we have also supported the rich third-party app. This is most advanced smartwatch. The price is 1,499. The black stainless equipped with the for the silver stainless it is 1,599. Would you like to have a look?
Oh, satu paket no.
So what is the first thing to see? It is the fold screen cell
Berapa
phone.
total 30 juta kali.
So it gives
Ya
you,
nggak sampai lah,
it gives you
25 kali,
comfortable
25
feeling
lah.
when you hold it. Its size is as big as the normal cell
Ayo,
phones
siapa
use,
yang
so
mau
it is
beli
so
Mix
good to
Fold
be used,
2-nya?
easy to
Angkat
be used.
tangan. Saya kagak.
When you open it, you can see that the screen is so large, 8-inch large. So it is so delicate, it is so thin. You can have a look. It is a Type-C module plus 2-edge thin, 2-edge thickness. So which do not have to see the weight. The density is much more important. It is so light when you hold it. It is so comfortable. When you see the form or look at something else, it is very comfortable experience.
Gara-gara muka gue banyak yang
Therefore,
ketutupan
we
jadi
have
kelihatan cakep.
prepared Mix Fold 2.
Ini apa nih? Oh, Buds.
This is the bud. This is our earring, a earphone. Does it look good? It looks fantastic.
Nanya sendiri, jawab sendiri.
Okay, we have also prepared you the watch.
Oh, ada warna
Therefore, the smartwatch
ya
have
dia ya?
become much more advanced.
Itu
So
hitam ya?
it may become a rival for the mechanical watch. Thank you so much. So many people say that they love these 3 items. So we have prepared a suit, a set. So you may.
Oh, ada satu set guys.
So we have 1 TB Mix Fold 2 plus white watch band and the gold
Satu set 30 juta, 30,5.
So is enough for you?
Wow.
So we have made it
Foldnya itu yang
very
12 giga
well.
plus 1
And
tera.
you can
Wah,
give
ini
it to others
siapa nih
as
yang mau beli nih?
gifts. So this
Sultan
is
mana
the
nih?
Mix Fold 2.
Kita tungguin aja Om Diar kayaknya nih bakal beli.
Also, another thing is the Xiaomi this is a super large screen. Xiaomi Pad 5 Pro. So it is as large as a laptop, 12.4 inches. So it is 27.2% larger than the original
Oh, dia masih
Pad.
pakai 5
It
Pro
is
juga
the
ya?
full screen.
Cuma ini beda ukurannya,
Also, it has the hidden
12,4 inch.
antenna. It is so beautiful. Also, the thickness is 6.66 millimeters.
Wow,
So
6,66 mili.
it gives you all the easiness. We have the verdant forest green. Also, we have the black and silver. So you can buy the screen. It is a top LCD screen, 2.5K, 120 Hertz. It supports Dolby Vision.
2,5K.
All the parameters are well. Because we often use pad, especially have made the low light, blue light, eye protection screen. Also, we have the symmetrical 4 dual speakers. So therefore, it will give you a very good experience of watching the TV series or playing games. Also, we have adopted most credible processor, that is Snapdragon 670. We can play the Genshin Impact 60 FPS and 1 hour. The average was it will be 58.5 FPS. We have also prepared 10,000 mAh battery. About 1 hour, it can be fully recharged.
Areanya lebih luas.
DOU will be 2.13 days. You can use it for more than 2 days.
2,13 hari.
What's the purpose of using pad? In the past, we often use it to watch TV series. So today, in many working or schooling scenarios you may use it. So we have prepared you the video conferences. What we have done, we have moved the camera in the middle of it. Therefore, it gives you a very good scene.
Kameranya dipindahin sekarang
Second is
sana.
that we have upgraded into 20 MP, so
20
it gives you a
megapixel.
good effect compared with iPad. So the video will achieve much higher effect. So sometimes, very often, the video meeting will last from morning to evening. Sometimes, if you use iPhone, iPad, you should use the recharging battery. But for the Xiaomi, you can use it for over 10 hours from the morning to evening. You do not have to bring a recharger.
Bisa sampai 10 jam guys
Sometimes
katanya.
it is out of charge. You can recharge it in a very short period. So sometimes we often use two pads, one used for the video meeting, one for taking notes. In order to improve the video office working, we have improved the Type-C. And we have
3.2 Gen 1
also
Type-C.
support Type-C and support DP output. It can directly connect to the TV and the display. And also, we support Xiaomi Conference Tabcast. You do not have to use the plug. In our office, it has been popularized. We have used for 1 year. The function has been well received because there are so many video meetings. We have designed Xiaomi Bluetooth speakerphone that is Octopus. So it has so many good functions, and it can easily support 20 to 30 people meeting, and the Octopus is so expensive.
We also hope to make it more cost-effective, so the price is set at $799.
Xiaomi apa? Itu mini apa?
In addition to the hardware of the pad, the system matters.
MIUI
Pad
13
13 has done a lot of customized designs. First of all, we support free matching widgets, and we have quick bars. You could just click it anytime. And also we have the shortcuts of split screens. So you could compile your notes while choosing photos, and you can search the documents while taking notes. It's very convenient. Since those widgets are made for the office work, for example, it is adaptable to Tencent Conference or others. And also the Xiaomi Casting Sharing Center has another function that is the synergy with the PC. So it could be, the pad could become the secondary display of your computer. They're more interactive. To pave the way for the actual utilization of the pad, we have optimized a lot of those parts. The first one big design is about the keyboard cover. It is full screen size, and it has the FM button, and there are dual angle support. As to the white keyboard, we adopt organic silicon material, and it's dirt resistant. The biggest breakthrough comes at the dual angle adjustment. What does it mean? If you put it down, it's for office work, but if you hold it up, it's for video conferencing. So there are two angles. It's more user-friendly.
Aksesorisnya ada 2 angle katanya. Oh, ada pennya.
The next one is about the Xiaomi Smart Pen. You can also call upon the notes and feel free to draw and take notes with just one click. And if you press the screenshot, you can very quickly take a snapshot of your display. That's what we have specially designed for the Xiaomi Pad 5 Pro. The first one is the magnetic keyboard cover, and the others are the magnetic smart cover and Xiaomi Smart Pen. If you buy them together with the pad, there will be some promotion price. So that's about Xiaomi Pad 5 Pro. 12.4 with very big display and most advanced processor, and 10,000 mAh, specially designed for office work, learning, and video conferencing. What's the price? It's very competitive. the same size as a computer, but the price is 2,999.
3.000 berapa tuh?
Very competitive price.
6,5 juta. 6 plus 128.
The August
6,5 juta
18th
rupiah.
promotion day is upcoming, so we have another special price. The premier price would be 200 RMB yuan less.
Promosi
You could take a
6,1.
snapshot of this
Lebih murah
price,
400.000 guys.
and the actual
Lagi masa
price may be
promosi.
200 RMB
Ayo
yuan
beli,
less.
beli.
It's only 2,799. So that's very competitive. That's the 4 products launched from Xiaomi. Are they good enough? With good design and good customer experience and a very good price. Now let's turn to Redmi. Redmi brings us the masterpiece for this year. It's called K50 Ultra.
Gua tambahin sound efeknya.
K50 is the flagship model for this year of a Redmi series, and the K50 Ultra is the best performing product. Now let's look at the appearance.
Ramein guys chatnya guys. Ayo. Ayo pada chat semua biar rame. Ih, tipis juga.
On the back, we have the curved glass, and we have redesigned the whole Ultra series. We have curved glass on the back cover, and also you can see the curve. That's why the frame is very thin and it's very light when you hold it. The dial is also unibody design. It's metallic unibody design. We also have K50 design. There are 3 color choices: black, silver, and blue.
Wih, birunya menarik nih kayaknya nih.
What's the biggest concern of K50 Ultra among all the followers? That's the performance. We offer ultra performance. How ultra is its performance? It is also supported by Snapdragon. So here comes the ultimate performance. In terms of cooling system and the tuning of the performance, it's very strong. It has 30,000 square mm cooling materials. Among the whole K50 series, that's the best of its kind. We also have independently developed frame stabilization technology. The frame stabilization and the power consumption are all looking good. Now let's look at the numbers. People love to have PK with the Genshin impact. Could we put it to the extremes when we play Genshin? For example, the frame rate, the quality of the image, and the temperature. Now let's look at the 1 hour running of the game. The frame rate is 59.4 FPS. The maximum temperature is 46 Celsius degrees. Maybe not good enough for some.
Bos katanya tuh.
What about after 1 hour? The frame rate will not be undermined.
Setelah 1 jam, tadi 1 jam ya mainnya. Ini setelah 1 jam.
We will test it until you're out of power. Let's last for 3 hours. Frame rate is stabilized at 58 FPS. Maximum temperature still stays at 46 Celsius degrees. That's about the ultimate
derajat
of K50 Ultra.
Wah, ini sih calon goib ini
performance.
Performance mode-nya on ya.
The resolution,
terus 120 Hz,
the temperature, and the tuning of the games, and the frame rates and the smoothness are all guaranteed. We could offer 120 Hz refreshing. So K50 Ultra
sampai habis
is
ya
good
baterainya ya,
performing in
sampai
all ways. And we
gobeler.
invite you to go to the Mi Home for in-person experience. We also have Ultra Display. It's a flat display. And we have specially customized this 1.5K flat screen. PPI is 446. We benchmark it with iPhone 13 Pro Max. This is the photo taken, and you can see it's exceeding the limits of our naked eye. They're clear enough, and it also supports 1920 Hertz color tuning, light tuning, and it has low Blu-ray.
Benar tuh kata
with
otak random.
hardware level.
Tengah-tengah
So it's the
antara
first
Full HD sama
SGS
QHD.
low visual
100 setengah
fatigue
K.
certification cell phone for the first time, and those are the parameters. They look good. At this point, some people may be wondering, why not 2K? For your information, K50 Pro is 2K based. If you prefer 2K cell phones, I recommend K50 and K50 Pro. Some people prefer both DOU and high resolution, so we designed 1.5K. That's a brand new choice.
Terus katanya, kenapa
So
nggak
why 1.5K?
ditanggungin dijadiin 2K aja? Kalau mau 2K, dia bilang
With
saranin yang
high
K50,
image
kalau nggak
quality and
K50
low
Pro.
power consumption, we
Dia
need to
sengaja
strike a
kasih
balance, and that's the
1,5
best
K.
equilibrium
Katanya
we can
salah
hit.
satu
We have
consideration-nya,
to guarantee
pertimbangannya
the
buat
clarity of
ini juga
the
sih,
image
baterai,
far better
konsumsi dayanya
than
lebih
the
baik.
precision accomplished by people's naked eyes. And also we have specially designed the performance to guarantee the minimum power consumption.
Tuh,
It's
power
almost
consumption-nya minimum.
1080p screen power consumption with higher clarity in comparison.
Tuh.
So we specially customized
Lebih
that
mirip ke
display. We cooperate with
Full HD
CSOT,
konsumsinya.
Tianma, to define it, and we also do the R&D together with those two other partners. This year we have seen big leapfrogging development of the domestically made displays. Now let's look at the breakthroughs made in the displays. The first one is the diamond-like sub-pixel
Komporin bos Xiaomi
arrangement, which
Indonesia
allows
dong
you
buat
high
masukin
clarity, and
tabletnya.
secondly,
Ya, gua aja
consistency.
kagak punya konteks Xiaomi,
And
guys.
thirdly,
Kalau Poco,
the
gue masih
display
kenal
quality
sama
has
Bung
made
Andi, guys.
breakthroughs
Tapi kalau
with
Xiaomi kagak
ultra
tahu.
low
Kayaknya
latency,
mereka kagak tahu
higher
gua.
display lifespan with flagship level process. We highly recommend you to go to Mi Home. Take a visit, and I believe we have to work all together to help those domestic displays to be more popularized and upgraded.
5.000.
Together, we have 120 watts of ultra-fast charging and 5,000
Oke lah,
mAh
5.000 mah.
of battery.
Apalagi mana? Kau
We also have the
mendang-mending
Surge
mana?
P1
Apalagi yang mau dikomplainin? Coba keluarkan
with
di
the
chat. Kau
ultimate
mendang-mending.
performance and the high DOU
Kenapa
is
nggak 6.000
almost
aja?
as
Ayo mana?
high as
Keluarin
the best
komen-komen
performing
kalian.
one. It's 1.28
Iya,
days,
ada OIS-nya juga.
and the pixel is 100 million with OIS technology. We also have HM6 sensor. That sensor can guarantee better quality, especially in the nighttime. It's 9-in-1, and the pixel is 1.92 micrometer. It's super pixel. We also can guarantee 1.6 aperture. Now let's look at the photo taken by this technology. The lens is good. It's 1G plus 5P. It's a combination of plastic and glass lenses. We have greatly reduced the glare added by the Xiaomi AI image solution.
1G 5 Plus,
Now let's
glare-nya
look at
lebih minimal
a
ya,
photo.
lebih berkurang.
It's a photo taken in Sichuan Yala snow-peaked mountain. Look at the colors. 100 million of super pixels deliver a lot more details. If we zoom in by 14 times, it's also very
Iya, ini
clear.
HP sih idaman kali ya, kayaknya ya.
We also support it with Xiaomi
Aduh,
Pro
gue pengen
Focus.
coba nih.
It's good for
Gue pengen
taking
coba
photos
yang
for
ini
kids
juga,
and animals.
versi
Now we
Xiaomi-nya.
are taking
Semoga
videos
kesampean.
of the sharks. The focus is following the shark's movements.
Ada IP53 juga,
We also
NFC,
have a lot of
GPS,
flagship experience. For
LPDDR5,
example,
3GPP UFS
the dual
331,
speakers, GPS
HDR10
localization,
Plus, Dolby
multifunctional
Atmos,
NFC,
high-res audio,
X-axis linear
Wi-Fi
actuator,
6.
and all that others. Basically, we have supported it with different technologies. Another key point for K50, that is about the fingerprint on the screen.
Ayo, berapa yo harganya?
That's about the 3 functions of K50 Ultra. In addition, this time, K50 Ultra has prepared a joint work.
Oh, ini ada
Early this
limited
year,
edition juga nih.
Redmi partnered with Mercedes-Benz AMG Petronas. Now, K50 Ultra will also launch the joint work with Petronas. Now let's look at this video.
Special editionnya nih guys.
Wah, 真帅.
Wow,
Mirip
so
kayak yang
cool.
versi dulu ya, yang yang AMG ini juga ya. Di mana sih lupa gua. K50 Gaming ya kalau nggak salah ya.
This is the latest Mercedes AMG Formula One racing car. It is called W13. This is the latest car model, K50 Ultra. Also has a K50 Champion Edition called Redmi K50 Ultra Mercedes AMG Petronas F1 Team Summer Edition. It is inspired by the design of this car. K50 Champion Edition pursues extreme performance. First, it has the classic logo of Mercedes-Benz, and its color is the same with the car, silver plus green. Moreover, it has the checkered flag pattern on it. On the edge of the mobile phone, it also has a carbon fiber pattern design with a lot of racing course elements on it. We also invited Hamilton to be our spokesperson to take this poster. This is the best racer in the team. So this is the Redmi K50 Ultra Mercedes AMG Petronas F1 Team Summer Edition. A little recap for K50 Ultra. It is boosted by Snapdragon 8 Plus. It is tuned for the ultimate ultra performance. It has a 1.5K display. It also has a Champion Edition. And this is the only mobile phone with Snapdragon 8 tuned for ultra performance. This is the only one for the similar phones, and also has a 1.5K flat screen. So this is the ultimate in the K50 series. You know, we pursue the extreme performance. So what is the price for this mobile phone? How much is it? It is priced at 2,999.
6,5 juta.
It comes in 5 editions: 8 plus 128, 8 plus 256, 12 plus 256, 12 plus 512 gigabytes. It is priced at 3,999, and for the Champion Edition, it is 4,199. Very beautiful and elegant.
K50-nya ya.
In order to showcase our determination to pursue honest prices for our main fans, on the 16th August summer promotion, you will be able to enjoy a special discount for K50 Ultra. 8 plus 256, it is 3,999. 12 plus 256 is 3,399, and 6,399 for the 12 plus 512 gigabytes. I believe nobody can reach this price level.
Order di mana nih? Ini yang China version. Sabar.
Let's applaud for the honest price of Redmi. Okay, now let's move on to Mi Home. Over the years, Mi Home has developed a lot of best-seller home appliances. This time, it brings us two smart products which adopt the most advanced technologies. The first one is the Manjah Smart Purifying Range Hood P1. Perhaps you don't know what a purifying range hood is. A purifying range hood is the top-notch range hood. Top-notch.
Itu kayak F4
This is why we give it a new name. Why? Because we're able to capture all the smoke without any smell when you cook. No matter how good your range hood is, usually you will still be able to smell the smoke and find the fumes when you cook. It used a lot of technologies. For example, the high-speed ventilation system. This is quite a technical term. So for this technology, if we take a closer look, we use aerodynamic technology principles with a unique design. We're able to create several vortex to trap all the smoke and fumes. Moreover,
nggak tahu sih gua, nggak tahu deh. Kalau sampai Indo 10 juta plus nggak tahu deh.
It also has a unique design called horizontal ventilation channel, which is very narrow. Previously, we usually have strong suction and large volume of wind.
9 juta kali, 8 juta, 9 juta.
But this time we have a powerful suction. We have a horizontal ventilation channel. The highest velocity of can reach 13 meters per second.
Jadi 12T Pro ya, bisa jadi.
Meanwhile, it has
11T Pro yang tahun lalu
a
berapa
powerful
duit ya?
suction system. So smoke can go up following the walls. This is called the Conda effect. But if we lean the range hood, it is much easier for us to capture the smoke and fume. Moreover, it has an air curtain to prevent the smoke and fume from going out. Even if you stir fry paprika and chili at home, you won't be able to smell a thing. This is amazing. I didn't believe it at first. How come? So people took me to the kitchen and had a try. So they stirred fried the chili and add vinegar to it. I couldn't smell a thing. I was surprised. Later, they also tested PM 2.5 value for me. Using other range hood, you can see the PM 2.5 went out of chart. However, the PM 2.5 with P1 is less than 75. So I said, is this an air purifier? So they told me the principle of it. So the smell actually is attached to the PM 2.5 in the kitchen. So if you take out all the PM 2.5, you won't be able to smell it. So with this purifying range hood, you can barely smell a thing when you cook in the kitchen.
Naik pun jadi 9 juta juga menurut gua masih oke sih.
And we also have a video that I would like to share with you.
Poco F4 GT aja kan 9 juta. Ini lagi ngomongin ini nih. Apa sih penyedot asap? Dibikin kayak horor banget sih. Jualan apa coba? Kitchen hood ya namanya.
Is it great? It is also tested by the China Household Electric Appliance Research Institutes. So you can buy one and try it. and this will give you a brand new cooking experience in the kitchen. There are other things about this purifying range hood, for example, touch-free interface. So you won't be able to make your range hood dirty because of the oil and the dirt on your hand. It also has a simple, easy to clean design without oil strainer. The purifying range hood take away all the PM 2.5 just by air and wind. So this is the first product of Manjah that we bring to you. And now let's see the price. So, and I found for the expensive ones, it could be 10 to 20,000. And the price of this purifying range hood is 3,699. Because there are a lot of black technology and patents applied to this range hood, therefore the price is a little bit high. And the second product is called the Manjah Dual Drum Washer Dryer.
Mesin cuci.
Now in most households there are two washing machines. Mainly because adults use one washing machine and children use the other one, and we use one washing machine to wash the jackets and use the other washing machine to wash the underwears. But there is a problem. First, they take up too much space. We don't have enough space at home, and also the water inlet and outlet are convenient. And for smaller washing machines, they don't have sufficient functions we need. With greater demand in the market, the entire industry is developing dual drum washer dryer. And this is the latest trend in the industry. Therefore, we also bring you a high-end dual drum washer dryer, a 5-kilo washing machine on top, and a 10-kilo washer dryer at the bottom. So people say these are two washing machines stacked together. I thought the same at first, but my colleagues told me that it is highly sophisticated. It took us 3 years. So I asked them, "What did you do?" They said, "Perhaps you didn't know. To put two washing machines together, there will be a lot of noise and vibration." Do you know this? You know, the most difficult part for a washing machine is to reduce the vibration and noise. If the two washing machines are vibrating at the same time, the one on the top might fall. So this is very difficult. So it took us 3 years to launch this product. First, it has a unibody frame supporting both drums. Secondly, it has dual suspension system and also dual damping system. Furthermore, it has two dual direct driver motors for precise control to avoid any co-vibration. This is a sophisticated structure. So when the two washing machines are working at the same time, the noise is only 48 dB. And this is the actual test. Is it good? And both washing machines are high-end. It supports 27 washing modes plus 3 types of hand washing modes.
Translatornya aja ganti-ganti, tau nggak?
It supports 5 deep cleaning functions to improve hygiene. And
Pak Bos, boleh dong pinjemin barang-barangnya, aku pengen review.
99.99%. It also supports 3-channel detergent dispenser. One is dedicated for the detergent for children's clothes. Therefore, we have a 3-channel detergent dispenser. This is the highest-end washer dryer in the market. And I searched on the internet. The average price for such a product is usually 10,000. So I said, so even though we dedicated 3 years for this machine, but still we need to have honest prices as our mission. So when I saw the price, I was also surprised. It is priced at 4,999. Over the years, when Xiaomi entered into the market of smart home appliance, we popularized the 100-inch TV, and a few years ago,
10,8.
the best seller was the smart AC with ventilation, and we also have a best seller,
Aku juga
the
pengen coba
side-mounted
ini dong, Pak
refrigerator
Lejun,
610
kirimin
liter.
aku buat
So we
aku
don't want
review.
to sell the
Nanti
mediocre
aku jadi Mi
home
fans sejati
appliances.
deh.
We
Aku
want to
pakai
sell the
semuanya.
best product to our consumers. And this is the determination for me, to create artifacts that can be used in the household. A little recap of this launch. The three
lihat tuh,
brands
guys.
brings 7 products to our consumers. The Mix Fold 2, the best Watch S1 Pro, the Buds Fold Pro, and also the K50 Ultra, as well as the K50 Champion Edition. Moreover, we launched the Xiaomi Pad 5 Pro 12.4, the Manjah washer dryer, Manjah dual drum washer dryer, and also the Manjah Smart Purifying Range Hood. I have to recommend the purifying range hood to you. You should try it. It will give you a brand new cooking experience. If you buy it to your home, your family will be thankful for you. And Mr. Xiang just gave us the loudest applause because he just changed his range hood at home. And people are interested in the size of the 12.4-inch tablet. Perhaps we can have some real product to show you.
Dia mau kasih lihat ini tabletnya.
Yes, our colleagues are excited. No hurry. It is about this big. It is fairly large and fairly thin. It has a unibody design. Give me a keyboard cover. You see, the two angles are very easy to use. This one, you use this angle to watch movies, and you use this angle to work. The white cover uses environmentally friendly organic silicone. You can just wipe it and wash it if it's dirty. So this is the upgraded keyboard cover. And the August 16th is approaching. It is a promotion campaign for Xiaomi. Therefore, we have the August 16th promotion. We launched a lot of new products with a lot of discounts. We welcome our Mi fans to join the August 16th promotion. Note 11T will also launch the white edition because white is very popular.
And also you can save 200 yuan. So for the August 16th, you have lots of savings. Welcome you to the Xiaomi store to have a look. Okay, our release has lasted about 2 hours and 50 minutes. Now let's come to the round of one more thing.
One more thing, okay, Apple.
Today's release is a unprecedented gathering. 3 brands have brought us very important new products. So what is one more thing that will match this unparalleled event? Let's have a look. Many friends will care more about the progress of Xiaomi vehicle, so we would like to give you some hints. So in 2021, March 30, Xiaomi officially announced that it has been 15 years, 500 days since it announced the official march into this industry. And in the past 500 days, it progressed very steadily. Currently, the progress has exceeded our expectation. In the past 500 days, I had a deeper perception in the vehicle industry. I always believe you should have be much respectful, and you should be awed about this industry. So we should be patient and we should be encouraged. So I hope you can give us some space to let us grow, because there are some comments online that would will be critique for us, and sometimes there are rumors on the internet. I'm thinking about how I would not like to clarify all the rumors and introduce the new progress. When it is the time, we will report you the progress. So every module of the vehicle industry is quite complicated, and I believe the driverless driving is the most complicated part because it requires cutting-edge technology and it is relevant to security. That is why it is the key for you to secure victory in the driverless driving. One thing is that Xiaomi has chosen driverless driving as the first direction for it to march into the industry of automobile.
Bisa nyetir sendiri.
From the March last year, we have decided to go for the whole stack self-development. Not so many companies have made such decision, and we have planned a 3.3 billion RMB input, and our dedicated team has exceeded 500 people. And also in the driverless driving, they are the top tier because the technology is so complicated. Time is so limited, and our team has given great support, especially AI Lab, our Xiaoai team, and our other teams which are relevant to the driverless driving. They have given us great support. Therefore, the resources we have put into is no less than 500 people. Currently, it progresses quite fast, though it has some gap with your expectation, but within such a short time, it has such a great achievement. It has gone beyond my expectation. I also have prepared you a video to let you watch so that you may have better understanding about it. And we want to express our attitude. We'll stick to the end, and we'll do our best to.
Kata si Reni, ada iklannya nggak nih mobil? Parah. Ini kok tiba-tiba kayak begini ya? Loh, mobilnya kok kayak Realme GT. Kayak desainnya Realme GT yang warna biru nggak sih? Realme GT apa tuh? Gue lupa tuh. Neo 3 ya? Mana nih Xiaomi nih? Tuh, sama kan? Oh, bisa begitu sendiri. Berapa harganya bang? Nggak tahu, nggak mau tahu gua. Mobil, bukan HP ya, ini mobil ya. Nggak tahu, kayaknya dia juga nggak kasih tahu harganya sih sebenarnya. Duh, gua kebelet pipis lagi guys. Duh. Widih, keren banget bisa sampai lihat kayak begitu. Kayak radarnya kencang banget tuh. Widih, parkirnya bisa langsung. Tuh, ada 2 Realme GT Neo 3 warna birunya. Eits, ada orang. Widih, anjay, keren banget.
怎么样？
So how is it?
目前的话，我们
Currently,
全国各地的路
in every place across China, we are having a road test. We planned 144 vehicles. Welcome you to take photos and welcome you to encourage us. Also, I have seen lots of friends who took photographs. We plan to continue to work for 2 more years. What is the goal of our team? That is by 2024, enter the first tier of our industry. I believe our team will achieve this goal. Let's put our hands together for them.
这就是我今天为大家介绍的
So this is the progress of the Xiaomi vehicle. When the time is right, I will routinely give you introductions. So be patient and give us some room and give us some support. We hope we will stick to the end and seriously do our best to achieve the best performance and live up to your expectations. Thank you.
2024.
下面的话呢，我们
Next,
Masih ada next lagi.
Xiaomi Robot Lab has brought you the new work, CyberOne.
CyberOne 是一件什么样的作品呢？ 我们来看一段视频。
What's this? What is CyberOne? Let's watch a video.
Wow, robot, bener-bener robot, bukan robot anjing tapi bener-bener.
CyberOne is the humanoid robot.
Human guys, human orang.
这个机器人呢，
This robot has a height of 177 centimeters. It is so high. Its weight is about 52 kilograms, a little thin.
Wah, ini menarik.
同学们呢帮它取了个小名，叫
And
什么呢？叫铁大。
we have given it a nickname that is the Iron Brother, and he has a small brother that is the Iron Egg.
因为
CyberDog.
所以呢，它叫
The official name of the Iron Egg is CyberDog, and its zodiac symbol is lion, so it's a humanoid.
Xiaomi makin menggila.
It is the most difficult product to be made. Let's have a look at the real picture. Does it look good?
肩膀
Dikeluarin dong beneran.
这个手臂上呢有一个
Let's watch its arm,
1号机
01, because it's the first robot
其实最难的
made
就是
by
让它
us.
能够直立站稳
The most difficult part is to let it stand firm and
Terminator ya.
take several postures. It is so difficult to do so.
这是它的全身照
This is a photograph of the whole picture of it.
CyberOne 呢在学各种各样的技能
So CyberOne is learning various skills.
它还能
Can hold one flower.
环境的气氛
Can also sense the atmosphere of the environment, your emotion, and it also can fetch things. It is learning various skills.
到底怎么样呢
So
下面的话我们一起
let's
看一
take a
看
closer look at
CyberOne
it
的表现
to see its performance.
Oh, beneran dikeluarin.
铁大
Keren,
过来
keren.
吧
So
Walaupun
the
jalan
big iron
agak aneh
brother,
ya.
please come in. Okay, I have come. Say hello to us. Greetings. My name is CyberOne. My nickname is CyberDog.
你的花很漂亮啊
So you have held a beautiful flower, and you look smarter than I think. So this flower is sent to you. It has very high EQ. So what gestures can you make? I just learned to walk. I'm still learning to take a horse stance. Let's have a look. Whether the horse stance is stable, is it standard? I've heard the clappings. Does it mean I have done a good job? Indeed. Let's take a photo together. Okay, come on in.
我用我们刚刚发布的小米折叠屏手机来合影
I will use the product, the Xiaomi Fold, to take a photo.
好
Okay.
好，我们要不要再来一次？
Okay, once more.
好，谢谢。
Thank you. Thank you so
看看
much.
这张照片怎么样？
So let's watch this image. Okay, we can send it directly to the original picture to the internet. Thank you. Good performance. I will
好，再见。
return
谢谢
and continue to practice the horse stance. Thank you.
这几分钟的展示啊，
For 7-minute
所
display,
涉及到的技术是
they involve
远
lots
超
of
过大家想象
technologies,
的。
which goes
下
beyond
面呢，我
your
们来给大家介绍
imagination.
它有几个重点方
So
面的
we
能
would
力
like to introduce the
第一
key
个能力呢，
functions,
它
the
要
key
有极为
abilities.
聪
The
明的
first,
大脑，
you should
也
have
是高情商的大脑，
quite smart
它能感
brain,
知45种
especially
人类的
the high
语义情绪，
IQ. It can
它知道
sense
你开不开
45
心，它知道你高不高
semantics
兴，
and
它能
emotions.
识别
It can
85种
recognize your
比
happiness
如
or
听到掌声，
sadness. It
也
can,
知道你们认可它、欢
for
迎它。
instance,
所以
if it
呢，它的
hears
大脑
the
在不断的
clappings,
进化。
it can learn that
第二
you
点的话呢，
recognize it.
它有非
So the
常强的
brain
视
is
觉的能力，
evolving. Also,
可能
it
跟
has strong sense
可能跟
of
我们在电
vision,
影里看到的不一样啊。
which is
且
different
大家可以
from
把它
the
看到的
scenario
世界
seen
进行
in the
三
film.
维虚拟重
It
建。
can have virtual
这是一种
reconstruction
全新的
of the
空间
world
视
it
觉技术，
sees. It is a whole brand
它能
new
融合平面的信息
space
和深度
vision
的信息。
technology.
8米以内的深度信息的精度呢，可以准确
And
到
also,
1%。
the
这个视觉模式的算法
information
呢，都是我们
priceness can
小米自研的。
be reached but to
它还有
1%.
很强的这个
Also,
小脑的能力，就是运动
it
功能。
has the
因为双足
very good
是一
brain
个直的
function.
飞跃，所以对我们刚开始来说最难的就是
So for us,
所以要帮
the most
这些人
difficult
小
part
脑
is balance.
整个研发过程有点像
So
排
it
球
is the
节奏，
cerebellum
它就不停地
that
摔倒，
that
Ini
uses
seimbang
this
nih
function.
orangnya.
爬
Seorang
So
robotnya.
sometimes
再学踏步，然后再学走，再
it,
学
it should
反正
act
这个
like
过
a
程是
child.
Masuk Indo jadi
It is
sabung robot
complicated.
parah.
全身
And
13个关
it
节，
should
关节和
learn
关节自由度
the
的
knots
协调运动，
of its
来保
body
持动态
to
的平
keep
衡。
coordinate, keep his body in coordination.
而且它还
So
要有
this
强
is
健的
developed by
四肢
ourselves. It also has strong 4 limbs.
风之
It
有
has
力达到
5
300牛米，
and
是我
the
们去年发
maximum
布铁
core
蛋的
torque
10倍
can
的能力。
achieve
这个难度要高
69
很
nanometer
多。
per kilogram.
好，这就是我们
That's 10 times the
今
capability
天
of
介绍的
CyberDog.
那
So
个
that's what
铁
we
大
are
啊
presenting you.
小米前
CyberOne.
瞻自研的人形仿生
The
机器人
independently developed
的各个
full
参数。
stack algorithm,
原型机器人呢
humanoid
是
robot.
技术集
Those
成
are
度最高，
all
难
its
度也是最
parameters.
高的，
It has
是一
the
个巨大的挑
highest
战。
technological
我
integrity
们
and
小米的
highest
机器人
difficulty in
在这
research
领
and
域呢，
design.
只能算刚刚起
Xiaomi
步。
Lab has just
但
taken
他
the
们真的
first
做的
step in
进
this
展还是
field
非常
of
的快，
humanoid,
全部
but
自
we
研。
are
这
making
背后有
market
无数的软
achievements.
件、硬件、算法
Humanoid
的开发工作
robot
量，
is
它的投入
independently
呢是巨
developed.
大
It
的。
relies on
他们跟我说，
huge
铁大呢
efforts
现在每
and
一天都在学习
algorithms.
和进步。
As far as I'm
隔一阶
learned,
段呢，他们会让你看看铁大又学
CyberOne
会
is
了
making
新的技
progress
术。
every day
所以呢，
now.
还需要一
We
个
would
很
love
漫
to
长
show
的
you
时
the
间
progress
来
made
逐
day
步
by
提升
day
和
by
完善。
CyberOne, but it takes
就
time
目前
to
而言的话
improve.
呢，目前啊，这个每一台
At
机
this
器人的
moment,
成本呢，
the
也
cost
一
of
再优
every
化。
robotic
现在的成本
is
呢，每
yet
一台
to
大概
be
是6-7万人民币。
further
所以呢，
reduced.
现在还
Now
没
it
有办
costs
法量产。
600,000 to
但是呢，
700,000 RMB yuan per
但
robot.
是呢，
So
小
we
米
cannot
会
realize
始
mass
终坚
production
持探
yet,
索
but
智能机器
Xiaomi
人的
will
未来。
continue to
我
explore
们已经
the
做了
better
2代
future
铁
of
大和铁
smart
蛋，我
robotics.
们
We
会持
already
续
have
做
two
下去。
generations,
我们是
CyberDog
极
and
度看
CyberOne.
好
We
智
will
能机器
continue
人
this
在
journey
生
and
活、工
we
作
think
甚至制
high
造领域的
of the
应用。
role of robotics
最
in the
后呢，
field
我
of
们
our
准备了
work and
4
our
集，
life and
帮大家来一起
manufacturing.
看看
Last but
铁
not
大
least, we've
学
prepared a
习
video to
和
show
成长的
you
过程。
the way that CyberOne is learning and progressing.
哇哦！
Hah? Oh ceritanya dia belajar jalan guys, jatuh dulu. Iya sih gimmick sih sebenarnya. Biar ada cerita aja gitu. Bentar ya guys, gue lagi coba order si Redmi-nya nih. Bakal diversusin gak nih nanti Z Fold sama Mix Fold? Aduh kagak nih, gue kagak beli dua-duanya kayaknya guys, kemahalan. Yang Redmi deh, Redmi. Gue usahain secepatnya gue bisa review. Pinjam siapa? Siapa yang mau pinjam nih? Ayo, aku sudah mau pipis.
Watching this video about how CyberOne is making progress on its way, I feel for him. The growth and learning of CyberOne is just like Xiaomi as a company. We have to conquer all sorts of difficulties and take solid steps firmly forward. That's all we bring to you today. Xiaomi is trying to build a brand new technology ecosystem. We start from smart cell phones to wearables and smart home appliances, and then we are moving towards intelligent manufacturing and EV cars and humanoid robotics. Xiaomi is trying to create the ever-extending technological scenarios with rich choices of experience, services, and terminals. A good news to share is the smart manufacturing phase 2 is estimated to be delivered for operation next year. It's going to be a large-scale, intelligent, unmanned smart factory. So we center on people's life and work and aim to better serve people. And we aim to connect people and things. That's the core concept of Xiaomi's design. Between all scenarios and terminals, it is up to the evolving technological system of integration. The system is always evolving and improving. To give you one small example, last year, the visual system of CyberDog has now become the pro-focus function of our cell phones. Today, what we show about the driverless technology benefits from the 2017 achievements
udah duluan absen.
about the
Ada siapa
AI
lagi?
lab.
Ada Yudo
We have
AS.
accumulated rich experience
Ada
in AI.
Stinger. Halo, halo. Ayo buru-buru guys.
Many Autonomous
Kenyang
driving
3 jam.
technologies are quickly applied to CyberOne.
No have name, no have name baru kelihatan. Halo, Andreas Amanda, Franciscus Vilo, Papa Ipal, Susu Bebek Perah, Brian Wen, Arya, Steven Lucky, Saipul, Delacho, Sonic RR, Sonic RR, Firman Iman,
and it's still growing.
Sapi, Jurgen Marashin, Skyfudin Yantovi, Oga PM, Dwi Uye, Difta Michael, Andri Golit
We are
Channel.
discovering opportunities in
Udah hilang nih.
changes
Yang lain.
and finding ways out.
Menco 0612 Sense.
That's all about today's speech
Oke guys,
and launches.
dan Dante, gue punya satu hadiah dulu buat kalian sebelum pergi.
Such a pleasant night
Ini
together
dia,
for
sebentar
25
ya.
hours.
Oke, siap-siap terima hadiahnya ya. Silakan. Oke, thank you. Sampai ketemu di live streaming selanjutnya. Thank you ya. Bye-bye.